In the quiet of a solitary room, a single candle burns, its flame unwavering in the stillness. This is the symbol of the ultimate guide to self-control, silence, and success. A journey into the calm heart of power. Here, beneath the turbulence of life, lies a place untouched by chaos, a sanctuary where true strength begins not in action, but in stillness. Imagine self-control not as a stifling force, but as an art revered by ancient Stoics who embraced it as a graceful dance of the soul. While the world clamors for attention, real triumph is forged in solitude, in moments unseen, where intent collides with silence to carve ambition. Let this path teach you the balance between presence and absence, where emotions flow through like passing guests, and words withheld become your silent allies. In a world that urges haste, find freedom through structure, a slow, deliberate rhythm that whispers of mountains moved and challenges overcome. Begin this odyssey within. Embrace the quiet pursuit, evoke the still flame, and let silence forge your way to greatness. Let us embark on this journey together, visualizing a delicate candle flickering in the profound embrace of the night. Its flame, a steadfast sentinel, dances gently, yet remains unwavering in its duty to cast light amid the enveloping darkness. In this gentle glow lies the essence of stillness, our entryway to genuine power. In a world besotted by perpetual movement and ceaseless noise, the quiet flame stands as a testament to serenity and the latent strength residing within each of us. This sacred stillness should not be mistaken for idleness. Rather, it is the presence of mind and spirit, anchoring us firmly in the now. Within this mindful state, distractions fade, and in their place blooms a garden of clarity. The art of mastering inner stillness reveals a reservoir of resilience, a means to discover peace amidst chaos, purpose in silence. With this foundation, the path toward self-control, silence, and success unfurls before us, grounded in the vibrant heart of the still flame. Imagine now the warmth of the flame, subtle yet unyielding, casting its glow without noise or interruption. This is the embodiment of stillness, an internal strength that underpins our every endeavor. The teachings of the Stoics remind us that true power does not dwell in the accolades of the external world, but in the mastery of one's inner world. It is within this quietude, this undisturbed calm, that the transformation begins. Not diminished by the uproars of the outside, but rather fortified by them. Through the cultivation of this inner power, we learn to remain observant, discerning, and unshaken by the transient storms of life. In stillness, we heighten our awareness of emotions, providing a space where responses arise thoughtfully rather than as knee-jerk reactions. With deliberate practice, the still flame within shines as a beacon of insight and strength. Our society often trumpets the virtues of incessant action and the hurried pace of productivity. Yet, within the undercurrents of this world lies an often overlooked force, the quiet strength found in pausing, listening, and contemplating. Just as a solitary candle offers its glow without sound or spectacle, so too does the quiet strength within illuminate our path without flourish. This silent fortitude is a hallmark of genuine wisdom, a serene assurance guiding us through the cacophony of daily demands. As we tune ourselves to this quiet force, we navigate the challenges life presents with grace. It grants us the ability to hold space for thoughts and emotions without judgment, a sanctuary where personal growth is nurtured. This force within us is anything but passive. It is an active presence, engaging us to remain present, attentive to the subtle rhythms of our own minds and hearts. Turn your gaze upon the flame once more, a delicate yet enduring presence symbolizing the essence of our inner being, both frail and resilient, transient yet eternal. For centuries, across myriad cultures and spiritual traditions, the candle has served as a potent metaphor for enlightenment, guidance, and truth. As we contemplate this symbol, we are reminded of our own capacity for illumination and growth, of our ability to carry forth light even in the darkest corners of our lives. The serene glow of the candle scaffolds our understanding of resilience, whispering that in every shadow lies the potential for light. It is a sacred metaphor, a recounting of the human spirit's ability to withstand, to persevere, and ultimately, to thrive. Through the lens of reflection and contemplation, we ignite this personal flame within, dispersing the shadows of doubt and fear that sometimes cloak our deepest aspirations. Amid life's swirling chaos, there exists a sanctuary offered by stillness, a refuge, a sanctuary for retreat and renewal. In this sacred space, solace, clarity, and rejuvenation stand waiting. The still flame becomes a sanctuary for self-discovery, a haven where we confront innermost fears and desires with newfound compassion and courage. By cultivating this sanctuary of stillness, we strengthen our connection to the deeper self, peeling back the superficial layers of identity to unearth our true essence. Within this inner haven, self-reflection thrives, fostering a profound understanding of our values, purpose, and the unique gifts we can share with the world. The gentle dance of the flame serves as a reminder of the importance of awakening to the present moment. It is an invitation to unyoke from the burdens of past regrets and future anxieties, anchoring us firmly in the beauty of the here and now. In stillness, we awaken fully to life, greeting each moment with openness and curiosity. By immersing ourselves in the present, we unlock an appreciation for life's intricate tapestry, savoring small joys, the beauty of the mundane, and the profound meaning found in seemingly insignificant moments. The still flame within becomes a guiding light, paving a path toward mindfulness and engendering profound gratitude for the sacred gift of existence. In the depths of inner silence resides a catalyst for growth and transformation, a potent force. Here in stillness, we hear the whispers of the soul, guiding us gently toward our truest purpose. The still flame acts as a conduit for self-reflection, assisting us in discerning the essence of our authentic selves. Embracing inner silence initiates a journey of self-discovery, peeling away layers of conditioning and expectation to reveal our potential. Within this transformative space, clarity and insight flourish, empowering us to trust our intuition and make decisions that align with a life of fulfillment and meaning. To nurture the still flame within, we foster a meditative mindset, a way of being that embodies peace, presence, and awareness. Through mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful movement, the noise of the external world gradually quiets, allowing us to tune into the delicate song of our inner landscape. Cultivating this mindset requires both patience and persistence. As our practice deepens, we develop an acute sensitivity to our own thoughts, emotions, and sensations. This heightened awareness allows us to face life's challenges with equanimity, responding thoughtfully and with grace rather than reacting impulsively. With time, the still flame within finds a steadier glow. Life, in its essence, is a delicate dance between motion and stillness. Just as the candle's flame flickers in response to its surroundings, we too must learn to balance action with repose. This balance acknowledges that both states inform and enhance each other, bringing harmony to our lives. In this dance, we honor our unique natural rhythm, valuing purposeful action alongside intentional rest. As we live with clarity and intention, the still flame within becomes a constant guide, illuminating the path through life's ebbs and flows. The still flame symbolizes our intrinsic ability to reclaim inner peace amidst external turbulence. It reminds us that true serenity is not the absence of challenges, but rather the grace and resilience with which we navigate them. Through anchoring in stillness, a profound reservoir of peace emerges, sustaining us through life's trials. Reclaiming this peace requires dedication to self-awareness and self-care. By nurturing practices that tend to our body, mind, and spirit, we return to our center, even amidst chaos. In doing so, we become beacons of calm, sharing this light with others, inspiring them to journey with us toward tranquility and fulfillment. As this chapter draws to a close, let us carry the image of the still flame as a newly found symbol of strength and guidance. In embracing this inner flame, doorways to self-mastery, emotional resilience, and meaningful success swing open. Through the quiet power of stillness, we illuminate our path, igniting the potential flame within us, casting our light upon the world. Let this sacred flame remain a constant companion on our transformative journey, a luminous presence echoing wisdom and strength through the soul's midnight embrace. In the quiet chambers of the mind, where chaos battles order, self-control emerges as a sacred art, transcending the notion of mere repression. Imagine the soul as a charioteer, grasping the reins, each horse representing the manifold desires and emotions within. For the Stoics, self-control was not about stifling desires, but channeling them towards virtue. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, suggested that self-control fortifies one to remain steadfast amidst chaos, allowing clarity to arise from disciplined restraint. This art is crafted in moments unseen, unaided by external clamor. Like an artist shaping a sculpture, self-control refines the soul, molding raw, unbridled elements into aesthetic grace. The practice of self-control fosters balance, echoing through all facets of life, not about subjugation, but dignified guidance toward enlightenment and inner peace. Desire, in the Stoic perspective, serves as a poignant reminder of our humanity, neither to be eradicated nor exalted, but understood and directed. Mastering desires is akin to mastering destiny. Seneca warned of unchecked desire's power, equating it to a wildfire capable of consuming the soul's forest in chaos. To understand desire is to recognize it as a natural force, capable of propelling growth or binding in chains. The Stoics advocated for paving desire's path with discernment, not denial. Self-control acts as a filter, ensuring desires align with higher values. Discernment differentiates between transient whims and genuine needs, fleeting pleasures and lasting joy. By practicing discernment, desires remain tools for growth, not tyrants of the soul, crafting a life guided by wisdom. Emotions, volatile forces fundamental to the human experience, can unseat reason if left unchecked. Emotional balance, a harbor achieved through self-control, serves as an anchor amid life's tempests. The Stoics emphasized maintaining emotional equanimity, understanding that unchecked emotions lead to ruinous decisions and regret. True emotional balance does not entail eradicating emotions, but cultivating resilience. Each emotion offers a lesson, reflecting inner states and external influences. Through self-control, we learn to ride emotional waves, choosing responses over reactions. This balance transforms the mind into a sanctuary amid life's storms, harmonizing emotion and reason. In daily life, temperance emerges as a cornerstone of self-control, inviting reflection and conscious choice. Epictetus taught that the disciplined mind sees beyond immediate gratification, opting for long-term benefit. Exercising temperance entails not denial, but deliberate engagement with the world. Daily choices become opportunities to hone temperance, from what we consume to how we spend time. Each decision is a practice in self-control, shaping reality with mindful choice. Temperance empowers a deliberate life, where structure fosters liberation. This life is designed with purpose and intention, free from excess by judicious moderation. Mindfulness complements self-control as a tool for self-mastery. Living in the present with awareness, mindfulness stabilizes the wavering mind. The Stoics embraced mindfulness not to escape reality, but to engage with it fully. Believing mastery begins with self-awareness. Developing mindfulness offers an opportunity to pause before action, observing rather than reacting. In this pause, self-control flourishes, offering insight before decision. Consistent mindfulness cultivates a supportive environment for self-control, establishing equilibrium in thoughts and emotions. With clear, centered minds, life's complexities become navigable with grace. Detachment, interwoven in Stoic and Eastern philosophies, stands as a pillar of self-control, teaching the art of letting go. It is not about disconnecting from emotion or experience, but freeing oneself from undue attachment to outcomes. The Stoic sage finds peace in the present, not in clinging to illusions of control. Letting go is an active process of releasing what cannot be governed, regaining control over the internal domain. Detachment extends to thoughts and narratives, liberating from fear, regret, and longing's confines. It fosters peace and resilience, teaching that true strength lies in graceful acceptance of life's ebb and flow. Through detachment, self-control, and freedom are cultivated as partners. In this partnership, profound harmony exists between control and freedom. At first glance, self-control may appear restrictive, but it births the truest freedom, autonomy over destiny. The paradox lies in realizing freedom is not absence of constraint, but wisely chosen limitations leading to fulfillment. By choosing self-imposed constraints, one gains freedom to flourish uninhibited by self-destructive urges or societal pressures. The structure self-control provides reveals true liberation, transcending impulsive pulls in meaningful pursuit. This dance of control and freedom savors life fully, guided by intentional living and deliberate choice. Inner peace, a state of tranquility, blooms from self-control's root. The Stoics recognized peace as a state cultivated through practice and restraint, not given by circumstance. Mastering desires and emotions, the disciplined soul remains undisturbed by external tumult, anchored by an inner calm surpassing chaos. The journey toward inner peace is self-discovery and understanding, guided by self-control. Each step fades external noise, unveiling inner clarity and purpose. This peace invites a life of intentional calmness, setting a stage for liberation. Through self-control, we find a symphony where silence once reigned, orchestrated by a soul in sync with its deepest truths. The path to self-control is paved with self-knowledge, an awareness of impulses, desires, strengths, and weaknesses. Mastery begins with deep introspection, a means to confront one's nature and understand behavior's underpinnings. Self-control, then, is not a discipline, but a natural expression of self-alignment. As we delve into self-knowledge, uncovering our power's keys, mysteries that bind unravel, clarity allows energy to be directed purposefully, aligning actions with our true selves. Understanding our inner mechanics enables precise and confident navigation of our personal narrative, shaped with authenticity and intention. Patience, a quiet element of self-control, grants the grace to navigate life's ebbs and flow. In Stoic thought, patience is not passive endurance, but active forbearance, steadfast in facing life's temporal nature. The discipline grows not from resignation, but understanding life's timing. Cultivating patience traverses spaces between desire and fulfillment without impulsivity. It enables reflection and clarity before action, strengthening resolve and nurturing resilience. With patience, life is a journey, not a race, a continuum of growth and learning. Mastery unfolds gradually, a sacred art of mood and timing. Willpower, the strength to direct actions despite temptations, plays a crucial role in self-control while carrying inherent limitations. Acknowledging these allows navigation with realistic expectations and sustainable strategies. Like a muscle, willpower can be taxed, demanding prudent management. Understanding willpower requires discerning when to rely on it and when to utilize supporting strategies. Structure and environment relieve the burden from willpower, making self-control achievable. By respecting its boundaries, supporting systems enhance self-discipline without over-reliance. Balanced appreciation honors willpower's role while crafting a compassionate practice of self-control. Setting boundaries is self-control's art, defining how one interacts with the world and preserves integrity. Boundaries, guided by values and needs, safeguard well-being. The Stoics saw boundaries as essential to virtue, upholding inner sanctity amidst pressure. Discipline in boundary setting requires clarity and courage, asserting worth without conceit, engaging without losing oneself. Continually practiced, boundaries protect energy and empower ambition, fostering emotional balance. Creating space yields deeper, authentic connections, rooted in mutual respect. Self-control redirects energy towards purposeful pursuits, transforming growth and achievement. Conscious redirection realigns habits that drain resources to productive goals. The Stoics urged wise energy stewardship, flowing towards progress rather than stagnation. By mastering redirection, potential converts to accomplishments. Self-control becomes a lever, guiding efforts with clarity. This redirection expresses inner harmony, aligning mind, body, and spirit to fulfill purpose. Habits scaffold self-control, offering structure amid spontaneity. Forming positive habits automates discipline, reducing reliance on conscious effort. Aristotle mused excellence as a habit, emphasizing its role in shaping fate. Cultivating habits that align with virtues lays a foundation for sustainable self-control. Beneficial habits guide daily actions towards growth. Each habit strengthens self-control's structure. Through small, consistent practices, transformation unfolds, reinforcing life's steering virtues and intentions. Habits evolve self-control from struggle to nature, life's graceful choreography aligned with purpose. Solitude, embraced by the wise, presents profound lessons in self-control. Alone, introspection and reflection deepen understanding, essential for self-mastery. The Stoics saw solitude not as isolation, but fertile for clarity and wisdom. Solitude fosters honest confrontation with motivations, desires, and fears, enriching self-relationship. It becomes a sanctuary to test and refine self-control without distraction. Sitting with oneself cultivates patience, extending to wider interactions, centering existence. True leadership, grounded in self-control, is internal mastery leading to external influence. The Stoics knew a leader's strength in adversity is wisdom-guided, not impulse-driven. Self-control embodies stability, consistency, and authenticity, inspiring trust. Leadership prioritizes integrity, resilience, and empathy. It empowers deep connections, facilitating autonomy and leaving a legacy of wisdom. Creativity thrives within self-control's framework. Discipline harnesses creativity's potential, channeling ideas into tangible form. Balance between constraint and freedom allows creativity to flourish. Creativity thrives in disciplined exploration, intention, and focused boundaries. Self-control enhances creative focus and navigation, enabling meaningful innovation. Liberated creativity emerges as genuine soul expressions. Rituals anchor self-control, offering stability amid uncertainty and guiding practice. Morning routines, reflective moments, and meditation ground us, reminding us of values. Stoic rituals structured life in pursuit of virtue. Rituals create harmony, embedding self-discipline in daily existence. Each act of dedication infuses sacred in the mundane. Rituals nurture focus amid distraction, guiding self-mastery's path. Navigating distractions with grace tests self-control. Despite lacking modern temptations, Stoics advised discerning focus-worthy distractions. Distractions shift attention away from clarity, but offer learning opportunities. Techniques anchor the mind, balancing engagement and detachment, acknowledging but not succumbing. This discipline transforms distractions into focus tools. Reflection offers insight into patterns and growth opportunities. Stoics valued daily reflection, aligning actions with values. Reflection enriches self-control, engaging motivations and fears. Reflective dialogue creates choice space, prompting mindful adjustments. Not just retrospection, but proactive life engagement. Continuous reflection refines self-control practice. Acknowledging imperfection strengthens self-control growth. Stoics saw imperfection as natural, fostering growth through limitation awareness. Self-compassion allows grace for mistake-led learning. Releasing perfectionist constraints cultivates resilient spirits, seeing setbacks as learning rather than failure. Imperfection. Acceptance fosters self-control's judgment-free environment. Nature, a self-control teacher, offers lessons in balance, patience, and harmony. Aligning with nature's rhythms enhances self-control. Stoics found wisdom in nature, reflecting the soul's mirror. Nature encourages discernment and patience, nurturing awareness and clarity. Embracing nature's lessons fosters life-connectedness, self-control realizing life's flow. Self-control intertwined with compassion enriches individual and collective life. Compassion ensures mastery resonates with kindness. Stoics saw self-control strengthening with an open heart. Restrained power aims for self and communal well-being. This harmony of control and compassion strides beyond power, fostering relationships rooted in understanding and respect. Change, life's constant, embraced with equanimity, forms self-control's aspect. Stoics taught embracing change's wisdom and peace, understanding its natural progression. Letting go facilitates active life engagement. Equanimity grounds amid transitions, adapting with grace. Change offers growth opportunity, a resilience-wrought self-mastery chance. The journey of self-control continues, an ongoing practice woven into daily life. It is a path of triumphs and challenges, discovery and reflection, an endless pilgrimage. In the quiet recesses of our lives, where the clamor of the world falls silent, we embark upon an inner journey. This path, often overlooked by the multitude, leads to realms where true greatness begins. Here, away from the scrutiny of others, we encounter moments that reveal our deepest selves, those that exist without witness, the silent stages of discipline where the unwatched triumphs are forged. In these sacred spaces, personal growth unfolds, not in the visible accolades of the world, but in the quiet strength gathered through solitude and reflection. This invisible discipline forms the foundation for lasting success, nurturing a fortitude unshaken by the winds of recognition or approval. Like the roots of a mighty tree, hidden below sight yet vital to its towering presence, our inner resolve springs from depths unseen. The world may chase the ephemeral glow of outward achievement, yet those who understand the currents of life know that endurance and resilience are cultivated in silence. Solitude becomes our revered sanctuary, a hallowed domain where we meet our true selves unadorned by external narratives. This sacred space is not loneliness, but an opportunity to commune with the self, free from distraction or judgment. It is in this solitude that our minds unravel complexities, reconstructing pathways forward with clarity and purpose. Stepping back from societal noise allows our inner voice to emerge, unveiling the authentic desires and motivations that drive us. Solitude offers a canvas for introspection, a chance to refine skills without the interference of applause or criticism. It is an opportunity to trust our judgment, relying less on external validation and more on intrinsic understanding. Habits, those unseen architects, quietly wield their influence, shaping the cadence of our days and the narratives of our lives. In quiet moments, away from the observation of others, these habits take root, nourished by repetition and intent. Recognizing their presence allows us to guide them with purpose, aligning them with our deepest values. This art of habit formation emphasizes constancy over grand gestures, for it is the small, deliberate actions that yield enduring frameworks of strength. Through disciplined cultivation, these habits, though often unacknowledged, become the pillars supporting our aspirations, emerging as an invisible force for transformation. Further along this path, patience reveals itself as a silent, active virtue, often misunderstood in a world addicted to immediacy. True patience embodies grace and discipline, offering us the ability to endure without haste or frustration. It becomes a bridge between desire and realization, a force that allows events to unfold naturally. Patience teaches us to embrace processes, not merely to fixate on their outcomes. It is akin to the steady growth of a tree, gaining strength with each season, deepening roots silently over time. This patience aligns us with life's rhythms, fostering an appreciation for the journey and the subtle transformations it brings. The art of self-control, unfolding quietly within, demands an allegiance to reason over impulse, a commitment to long-term vision over ephemeral pleasures. This inner regulation, becomes the cornerstone of discipline, defining boundaries between fleeting desires and steadfast intentions. The practice of self-control is honed in private, where the struggle between impulse and intention is often profound, yet unseen. Over time, this practice transcends suppression, evolving into a harmonious alignment between actions and higher purpose, strengthening our ability to navigate life's vicissitudes with equanimity. Daily rituals, the silent guardians of our intentions, emerge as keystones, subtly anchoring us to deeper goals. These practices, woven into the daily fabric, offer sacred spaces for reflection and renewal. Establishing rituals emphasizes deliberation and focus, allowing us to disengage from chaos and engage meaningfully with aspirations and values. Through these rituals, transient distractions fade, replaced by enduring structures that provide stability and purpose. Such rituals become more than rigid routines. They are sanctuaries where the soul finds resilience, poise, and guidance amidst life's unpredictability. In the tranquil spaces away from judgment, true progress reveals itself in subtle forms. These moments, where external validation falls silent, are where genuine growth occurs. This unseen progress, though often uncelebrated, forms the bedrock of visible success and is a testament to dedication to the journey over the destination. Embracing this invisible discipline shifts our focus, allowing us to recognize the subtleties of growth and fostering resilience and perseverance. It encourages a mindset that appreciates progress irrespective of accolades, transforming our understanding of triumph and recognizing the quiet strides that shape our destiny. Our internal dialogue, a constant yet often overlooked companion, quietly informs actions and perceptions. In serene reflections, away from distraction, this dialogue becomes a powerful tool for self-awareness and discipline. Engaging honestly with ourselves in these quiet spaces uncovers motivations and barriers that influence our paths. This examination allows us to realign actions with true intentions, fostering authenticity and purpose. Cultivating this dialogue involves compassion over self-doubt, encouraging introspection that constructs rather than critiques. Through this practice, we navigate life's challenges with confidence, finding guidance in the voice that reflects our truest self. Resilience, nurtured in the face of life's inevitable changes, forms through consistent, determined practice. This quiet strength is the assurance with which we approach adversity, an art cultivated over time through habits that foster emotional stability. It is the ability to rise and adapt despite the unpredictability of life, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. This habitual resilience is a disciplined acceptance of life's impermanence, transforming adverse situations into pathways of introspection and discovery. Each encounter strengthens our ability to face life with equanimity, securing a foundation built on courage and enduring grace. Our relationship with time silently frames existence, shaping the rhythm and boundaries of our daily lives. Mastery over time lies in understanding its value, embracing its finite nature, and making choices that honor our priorities. Engaging with time purposefully becomes an art, blending urgency with patience, harmonizing being with doing. Through mindfulness, we respect time's passing while harnessing it for creation and transformation. This awareness allows space for meaningful experiences, nurturing deeper connections and anchoring our actions with our overarching purpose, weaving intention into the fabric of our existence. Nightfall offers a canvas for reflection, a time when the world's pace slows, unveiling an opportunity for introspection. In the darkness, where daily activity recedes, we dwell in solitude with thoughts and dreams. This serene silence fosters revelation, allowing us to explore the depths of consciousness unencumbered by distractions. Utilizing this quietude requires discipline, granting us insights into motivations, patterns, and areas for growth. Through nocturnal reflection, we ground ourselves, connecting with timeless essence and reinforcing the wisdom drawn from stillness, readying the spirit to meet the dawn fortified by quiet revelation. In the heart of silence, profound truths come to light, revealing the essence of our being. This meditative state anchors the soul, offering focus and renewal. In silence, amidst the absence of distraction, we reconnect with the wisdom within us, finding clarity and purpose. Embracing silence requires intention, a disciplined retreat into refuge from the world's noise to explore intuition. Silence becomes a nurturing presence, unveiling life's complexity, aligning actions with higher calling, and establishing profound connections with self and world. Consistency, a quiet force often undetected, underpins achievement, fostering real change. This continuous dedication to practice and values creates a solid foundation upon which growth and mastery build. The power of consistency emerges from its cumulative effect, each action reinforcing the last. It demands persistence over quick fixes, patience over immediate rewards. This silent discipline signifies trust in the journey, asserting that each step forwards intentions and goals. Through steady practice, we navigate ebbs and flows with assurance, paving the way for meaningful and lasting transformation. Mindfulness, an art of acute awareness, transforms everyday moments into growth opportunities. This discipline invites us to engage with life deeply, acknowledging the subtleties hidden by haste. By fostering mindfulness, ordinary experiences become portals to profound insights, inspiring a deeper appreciation for life's interconnections. Practicing mindfulness cultivates presence, requiring an openness to feelings and thoughts without judgment. This practice guides us to live intentionally, aligning actions with our values, nurturing an understanding of self and surroundings that enriches the journey of self-discovery. Embracing the present moment requires disciplined focus on the immediate, free from past burdens or future anxieties. This practice enriches existence, unlocking potential and grounding us in now. Present moment awareness fosters appreciation for life's richness, aligning experience with nature's rhythm. It demands gratitude and openness, acceptance over expectation, and peace in life's flow. Surrendering to the present allows deep engagement with life, nurturing joy, contentment, and recognizing its source as a catalyst for creation and transformation. The discipline of letting go, though subtle, is transformative, requiring courage to release unfulfilling attachments. Located in the inner recesses of heart and mind, this process invites change as a companion rather than foe, enabling exploration of opportunity and uncertain potential. Practicing letting go continuously calls us to release fear, regret, expectations, which liberates spirit. It involves making peace with impermanence, fostering movement and growth, empowerment through alignment with true calling. Surrender is strength, not weakness, embodying trust in life's unfolding and profound connection with self and world. The pursuit of inner truth spans a lifetime, unfurling beyond societal expectation and surface judgments. This quiet journey delves into authenticity, confronting self-image through naked introspection. Pursuing truth guides integrity, aligning actions with core values. Unveiling the self involves stripping away layers of illusion, revealing strengths and vulnerabilities with courage and honesty. Engaging in self-awareness practices, we uncover wisdom innate within, steering beyond superficial toward depths of meaning. This journey births fulfillment and peace, an external passage manifesting from internal discovery. As explorers of subconscious realms, we delve below consciousness, uncovering stories shaping perception and experience. The subconscious mind, a quiet undercurrent, influences in silence but powerful effect. Understanding subconscious guides calls for depth exploration, surfacing patterns governing life. By exploring this site of profound potential through reflection, dreams, and meditation, clarity emerges. We redefine thoughts, break cycles, and align desires with aspirational aims. Leveraging subconscious insight transforms lives, ensuring alignment of inner purpose with outer actions, fostering fulfillment. An inner sage, dormant within, awaits recognition amid distracting clamor. Unveiling this wisdom calls for quieting noise, listening to intuition. Making space for sage's voice reconnects us with inherent guide, informing decisions and actions. Practices fostering introspection awaken this connection, enabling life navigation with guidance drawn from within. This inner wisdom assures a life rich in authenticity and meaning. By focusing on inner sage's whispers, we direct course confidently, finding life's answers rooted in silence's soil. Expectations, while subtly perceived, profoundly mold life's experience. Discipline refines expectations, fostering authenticity and freedom. This introspective work questions assumptions, shaping perceptions, nurturing growth and happiness. Understanding and reshaping expectations liberate us from societal constraint, aligning life with true desires. Introspection unveils belief's origin, enabling assumptions to transcend to open new realizations. Expectation alignment fosters life experience, flexibility, peace, fulfillment. Discipline in expectation. Transformation unveils boundless living potential, blazing paths to life's authenticity. Embracing adversity as a guide unveils resilience, forming from inner wells of strength. Facing challenges with unseen, abundant tenacity through adversity reveals fortitude developed via ongoing reflection and practice. Viewing difficulties as growth potentials redefines them, empowering adaptability and overcoming through experience, which strength instills. This resilience, nurtured beyond perception, solidifies core stability amidst life's challenges, fortifying patience and courage. The discipline of resilience ensures rising, enduring, flourishing despite life's unpredictable paths, secured in silent, unwavering resolve. Silence, often perceived merely as the absence of sound, holds within its quiet embrace a potent presence capable of profound transformation. It transcends the boundaries of mere quietness, revealing itself as a space ripe for introspection and enlightenment. In this sanctuary of stillness, our understanding of the world deepens, much like a blank canvas awaiting the artistry of reflection to bring forth an intricate masterpiece of insight. The Stoics, alongside numerous wisdom traditions, revered silence as the fertile ground where thoughts matured into a collective reservoir of wisdom, not simply an absence of speech. To truly engage with this cherished silence is to invite oneself into an environment untouched by the distractions of the external world, allowing for an introspective state of mind. Here, silence emerges as a revered teacher, guiding us toward the silent truths residing within. This engagement sharpens our discernment, allowing actions to stem from intentionality, transforming silence into a tool that magnifies life's subtlest nuances, often drowned out by the ceaseless noise of daily existence. Throughout history, many cultures have venerated silence as a path to spiritual elevation and enlightenment. Sufi mystics viewed it as a journey towards divine connection, where quieting the mind permits the soul's voice to emerge more clearly. Similarly, within Buddhism, silence plays a crucial role in the practice of mindfulness and meditation, helping cultivate heightened awareness and presence. These traditions underscore the essential function silence serves in fostering spiritual growth and self-awareness, pointing to its universal application across diverse philosophical domains. For those within the Christian monastic tradition, silence is often described as the language of God, a sacred space for divine encounters. Thomas Merton, a Trappist monk, regarded silence as a deeper form of communication that transcends ordinary verbal expression. This historical acknowledgement of silence emphasizes its transformative power. Beyond the absence of words lies a deeper comprehension of the self and the universe. By examining these varied historical perspectives, silence emerges as a vital pillar for a life filled with meaning and introspection, its universality recognized as crucial to our human experience. Modern psychology acknowledges the benefits of silence, particularly regarding stress reduction and cognitive function. Stepping away from incessant noise provides the brain respite to unwind, process, and rejuvenate, promoting mental clarity and focus. These silent interludes become moments for reflection, allowing the mind to sift through the noise to uncover clarity and insight amid chaos. By mitigating sensory overload, silence acts as a reset button, reinforcing emotional balance and enhancing problem-solving capacities. Silence also plays a vital role in emotional regulation, providing a sanctuary for the soul to process emotions untainted by external stimuli. In these silent moments, individuals confront their inner truths, enabling a deeper understanding and acceptance of oneself. Within this stillness, fears, anxieties, and stresses are examined and comprehended, facilitating personal growth and emotional resilience. Silence's psychological benefits are profound, highlighting its nurturing role within our mental landscape, offering solace amid life's incessant demands. Without noise, perception sharpens, revealing realities previously hidden. Silence invites the senses to awaken, engaging more fully with the world, enhancing our awareness of subtle details often overlooked. In this quietude, we hear intuitions whisper, a gentle nudge towards authenticity and truth. Such amplified perception is crucial in cultivating an acute awareness of existence's finer details, enriching the tapestry of our life experiences. Furthermore, silence transforms our interactions. By fostering deep listening, it enables profound connections, where non-verbal cues and unspoken truths carry greater clarity. This attentive state allows responses to stem from genuine understanding and empathy rather than reactive reflexes. Silence's enriching nature sharpens perception, imparting wisdom and insight, thereby enhancing the authenticity of our interactions. In essence, silence acts as both an amplifier and a magnifying glass, through which life's subtleties grow more vibrant and meaningful. For leaders, silence is a powerful, yet often undervalued tool in the pursuit of influence and authority. Decisions made in silence are not impulsive. They are thoughtfully considered, informed by introspection, resonating with authenticity and gravity. By tapping into silence's wisdom, leaders can make decisions aligning with core values and broader visions they aim to manifest. Moreover, a leader valuing silence exemplifies deliberate, thoughtful action, inspiring similar practices within their teams. Furthermore, silence fosters an open, communicative climate within leadership dynamics. When leaders prioritize listening over speaking, allowing space for others' ideas and concerns, they cultivate an environment valuing collective input and diverse perspectives. This practice enhances team cohesion and creativity while developing a culture rooted in respect and mutual understanding. Thus, leadership silence is not merely lack of sound, but presence of a deeper, more inclusive authority, guiding leaders toward success rooted in shared vision and collective wisdom. In today's fast-paced world, finding moments of silence is challenging, yet essential for inner peace and clarity. Cultivating silence involves creating intentional spaces in our daily routines where external cacophony cannot intrude. These spaces could be as simple as pausing in the morning stillness or dedicating time to sit quietly during lunch. By integrating such practices, one recognizes silence's profound nourishment for both mind and soul. Engaging with silence may also involve mindful activities like meditation or yoga, shifting focus from external distractions to internal stillness. Embracing silence's transformative power nurtures personal growth and wisdom. Cultivating silence does not mean total withdrawal, but mastering the art of turning inward when necessary, using these sacred pauses to fuel resilience and insight. Prioritizing silence carves sanctuaries of calm amidst whirlwinds, enriching the journey toward self-awareness and inner peace. Introspection thrives in environments free from external noise, where silence becomes an ally in the quest for self-understanding. In these quiet moments, the mind embarks on inward journeys, exploring thoughts and emotions with curiosity and openness. Silence serves as a reflection board, unraveling life complexities, offering clarity amid confusion. In introspective space, silence enables deeper exploration of values, beliefs, and aspirations, encouraging alignment with authenticity and purpose. Engaging with silence creates a sanctuary for personal discovery, fostering deeper connections with true selves. Reflective practices using silence lead to greater understanding of desires and motivations, illuminating paths toward meaningful action. At first glance, silence and expression may seem contradictory, yet they are intimately connected in a harmonious dance. Silence lays the groundwork for genuine expression, enabling thoughts and emotions to crystallize into coherent narratives before finding language form. In stillness, ideas mature and gain depth, leading to more authentic, powerful articulation of one's truth. Moreover, silence itself is a potent form of expression, conveying subtle gestures words often fail to capture. In non-verbal dialogues, silence speaks volumes, offering understanding, transcending speech. Embracing silence expression paradox reveals a profound truth. Silence, though soundless, conveys meaning with unparalleled clarity. Recognizing this interplay, one harnesses silence's potential to enrich expression, unveiling insights, converging at sound-silence junction. Silence holds transformative power in healing emotional pain, offering space for acknowledging and gently tending wounds. In noise's absence, individuals confront innermost struggles, discovering healing in stillness depths. This quietude provides sanctuary for emotions to surface without judgment, empowering journeys toward healing. Through silence, one attunes to emotional landscape nuances, gaining insights into long-buried patterns and triggers. This understanding fosters empowerment, learning emotional navigation with greater compassion. Silence's healing potential lies in its chaos respite, encouraging introspection while offering solace. Creative pursuits flourish in silence's fertile ground, where absence of noise allows imagination free rein. Artists, writers, musicians, and inventors recognize quietude's importance, serving as crucibles for inspiration. In stillness, ideas gestate and intermingle, forming original expressions. Engaging with silence taps into subconscious wells where creativity's seeds await nurturing contemplation. In sacred spaces, new perspectives emerge, enriching creative journeys. Clarity channeled through silence directs creative energy, fostering novel connections in art. Silent communication transcends words, offering interaction depth through non-verbal gestures and eye contact. Silence engenders rich interaction, enhancing empathy by tuning into presence subtleties. Fostering understanding beyond words, silence nurtures authentic connections. Attention sharpens awareness of silent communication, nuances, pauses, imperfections, silences, developing heightened intuition. Silent communication impacts profoundly, emphasizing nurturing connections. Silence anchors meditation and mindfulness practices, essential for insight and self-awareness. In meditation's silence, the mind moves from chatter into states where thoughts and emotions are observed without attachment. Tranquil silence fosters detachment, nurturing inner peace. Mindfulness flourishes in silence, where present moments are fully experienced. Meditation's silence deepens self-understanding, offering perspectives on our interconnected lives. Silence fosters awareness, enriching journeys towards self-discovery and awakening. For many, silence is daunting, confronting them with elusive thoughts and emotions. Yet, embracing silence's fear offers introspection opportunities. By confronting this fear, individuals explore psyche recesses, unveiling understanding layers. With silence's discomfort, resilience emerges, encouraging growth. Silence facilitates confronting fears and anxieties, empowering, transcending limitations, and authentic self-embrace. Silence is an essential lens for inner peace pursuit, inviting departure from worldly noise into tranquility. Silence offers mind respite, nurturing soul connections to foster balance and contentment. Embracing silence's path to inner peace involves mindful presence. In silence, one's essence is encountered, untethered by outward demands, forming purpose-grounded lives. Nature embodies profound silence, inviting grounding renewal. Nature's quietude, antidote to modern chaos, reconnects souls with earthly rhythms. Nature's silence prompts introspection, fostering profound universal connections. Silent nature evokes wonder, nurturing alignment with life's cycles, promoting existential understanding. Nature's wisdom and beauty become guides toward transformation and renewal. Silence enriches relationships, creating contexts for meaningful connection. Silence encourages active listening, attending to needs, synchronizing rhythms for trust. As silence fosters reflection in relationships, partners become attuned to dynamics, forging deeper connections. By embracing silence, relationships deepen mutual understanding. Within conversation, silence provides contemplation space, offering moments for thoughtful reflection. Pause ensures engagement rooted in awareness and intentional exchange. Conversational silence indicates respect, fostering open environments Silence within conversation enriches interaction quality, creating engagement depth and bridge connections. Sound and silence. Complements enhancing human experience richness. While sound energizes, silence grounds, coexisting in perpetual dance. Sound-silence interplay defines experiences, each accentuating the other. Silence provides respite, sound invigorates. Their dance invites life's rhythm embrace. Amid constant digital interaction, embracing digital silence is vital. Intentional digital breaks foster well-being, nurturing time for mindfulness. Digital silence reduces stress, promoting offline engagement. Digital retreats nurture intentional life filled with genuine connections. Silence invites existential searches for meaning, creating settings for reflection. In silence, life's purpose direction reveals itself, unearthing soul motivations. In silence, attuned hearts navigate toward understanding, unveiling universal truths. Silence fosters inner dialogue, deepening life appreciation. Silence is pivotal for decision-making, offering clarity and discernment. Stepping from noise, insights navigate choices with authenticity. Intuition within silence guides choices aligning with values. Silence supports decision assessment, fostering patient deliberation. In an evolving world, silence finds renewed significance. Against constant noise, silence creates intentional self-care, inviting engagement with inner selves. Silence fosters resilience against life's cacophony, guiding presence in daily practice of mindfulness. In seeking silence amid chaos, authenticity and grace prevail. The sound of silence, a comforting paradox, unveils introspection's melody. Silence calms, providing tranquility with its inner symphony. Engaging with inner silence, melodies enhances self-discovery, discovering life-enhancing truths. Embracing silence offers harmony with self. Cultural perspectives shape silence's practice across societies. In some cultures, silence embodies respect and contemplation, contrasting oral dominant counterparts. Appreciating cultural diverse silence practices fosters understanding. Cultural awareness broadens silence's interpretation, nurturing respect for human experience. As this chapter concludes, silence shines as a guiding light, illuminating self-awareness and authenticity paths. Silence invites inward engagement, enhancing understanding. Embracing silence guides life's journey, fostering gratitude and grace, creating empathic connections grounded in presence. In the grand hallways of our being, emotions move softly, like shadows on ancient walls, transient and ever-changing. They come unbidden, like the gentle rainfall that kisses the leaves, and go just as silently, leaving behind only the faintest whisper of their passage. These emotions, while integral to our experience as breathing beings, do not define us any more than the passing clouds define the sky. They are like guests in our home, visiting for a time but never making a permanent abode. This understanding reveals a secret path to liberation, as we recognize the transient nature of our emotional states. Though anger or fear may come crashing against us like tempestuous waves, we remain rooted in the calm knowledge of their impermanence. The Stoics, embodied by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, counsel us to observe our emotions with detachment, much like a traveler watching scenic landscapes from the window of a train, acknowledging their presence but allowing them to pass through without attachment. To embrace this transient quality of emotions is to cultivate a serene detachment from the instinct to act upon them immediately. Emotions, though potent, can obscure our judgment and lead us to impulsive actions. When recognized as passing visitors rather than permanent residents, they grant us the space to pause, to reflect, to choose our actions with deliberation rather than haste. This perspective is not just liberating but deeply empowering, allowing us to feel with depth while acting with wisdom. In doing so, we journey toward a state of emotional resilience and self-mastery, where we are neither enslaved by our emotions nor devoid of them, but masters of the experiences they bring. Imagine the vast ocean, with its surface ever in motion, yet its depths remain untouched by the storms above. Our emotions are like these waves, able to lift us to peaks of bliss or dash us against the rocks of despair. Yet, just as the ocean's depths remain unchanged by surface storms, our true essence is not defined by the tumult of emotions. The Stoic sage teaches us to observe the waves of our feelings without being swept away by them. Through the practice of awareness, we learn to ride these waves, or simply let them pass unnoticed, cultivating a stillness that allows us to dwell in the depths of our being rather than the surface chaos. Observation becomes an art, a practice of engaging with emotions without becoming entangled in them. In this act, we nurture a deeper understanding, embracing our role as witnesses rather than as participants. Acceptance lies here, acknowledging emotions as natural responses to life rather than evils to be avoided. This acceptance transforms us from reactive to responsive beings, discerning when to engage and when to let go. Through this discernment, we govern our emotions with wisdom, recognizing them as allies on our quest for inner peace and control. There is a common misconception, a veil of illusion, that emotions persist, that despair stretches endlessly beyond the horizon, or that joy is a fleeting spark soon extinguished. Yet, just as the seasons cycle through rhythms of change, emotions flow in their natural cycles. To recognize their transience offers hope, a reminder of the dawn that follows every night, of the joy that can emerge from sorrow. By internalizing this truth, we loosen the grip of emotions on our being, perceiving life's challenges with a broader perspective. In times of heightened emotional intensity, this illusion of permanence can bind us tightly, blinding us to the ripe possibility of change. A Stoic approach, with its anchored sense of temporality, allows us to peel back this illusion gently. In doing so, we cultivate patience and hope, the understanding that every sunset is just the prelude to a new sunrise. With this understanding rooted in our consciousness, we approach emotions with serene acceptance, acknowledging their place as integral facets of our existence, neither denying nor succumbing to their temporary reign. Yet this notion of detachment often drapes itself in the cloak of indifference, a cloak that misunderstands the true essence of what it means to detach. True detachment is not an absence of emotion, but the presence of serenity amidst it. It is a mindful embrace, watching emotions as they rise and fade, without clinging to them or rejecting them. Such a stance allows us to exist fully in the present, disentangled from the anxieties of past or future. In embracing detachment, we immerse ourselves fully in life, guided by a stable, unshaken core. This art of detachment offers freedom amid the uncertainty and fluctuations of life, enabling us to navigate emotions with a grace that neither blinds the heart nor numbs it. Philosophical traditions from Buddhism's non-attachment to Stoicism's rational detachment echo this wisdom. It calls for engaging deeply with ourselves and others, enriching relationships and promoting authenticity. Here, detachment does not deaden the heart. Rather, it liberates it, allowing for richer, fuller emotional experiences, not clouded by the distorting lens of attachment. Within us lies a calm, much like the eye of a storm, undisturbed by external chaos, a refuge amidst the hurricanes of our internal and external world. Anchoring oneself in this inner peace is a practice that can be cultivated through mindfulness and meditation, guided by tenets of Stoic philosophy. Maintaining this awareness of inner tranquility amidst emotional upheavals becomes a sanctuary, a steadfast point of repose accessible at any moment. This journey inward nurtures not the absence of emotional storms, but a poised resilience to navigate them. It builds emotional strength, reshaping our responses to life's unpredictabilities. Emotional resilience here is not a negation of feeling, but rather a cultivation of balance, an unshakable center capable of weathering life's storms. As we delve deeper into our inner calm, we learn to live harmoniously with emotions, allowing them to pass without resistance. Along this path toward emotional mastery, certain practices serve as essential companions. Mindfulness and meditation ground us in the present, while the simple act of journaling offers a reflective space for emotional exploration and regulation. These practices unveil insights into our emotional triggers, empowering us to respond, not react. Gratitude and self-compassion soften the intensity of emotions and foster acceptance, transforming our approach to emotions, letting them flow without force or fear. Through these deliberate practices, the foundation for emotional mastery is laid, preparing us to embrace life's myriad experiences with an openness born of wisdom and courage. As we journey, we find that the mastery of emotions enriches both personal growth and enhances relationships, encouraging harmony within and beyond. At the heart of emotional mastery lies the art of letting go, a deliberate act of releasing what no longer serves us. This choice to step back fosters inner peace, beginning with the acknowledgement and acceptance of our emotions. By allowing them space to surface, unraveled without resistance, we untangle ourselves from their grasp. Letting go is not synonymous with passivity. It demands courage, a full presence, and a confrontation of emotional states with an openness that sees vulnerability as a pathway to growth. As we release emotions, we reclaim a transformative personal power, turning burdens into stepping stones toward freedom. Building a dialogue with our emotions, much like engaging with a wise mentor, fosters understanding and harmony within. This approach grants respect to our emotions, enhancing emotional intelligence and allowing us to address root causes rather than superficial symptoms. This dialogue transforms emotions from burdens into guides, opening pathways to self-discovery and ending the reign of emotions as rulers. Through active listening and embracing curiosity, we engage with our emotions, integrating them into our life narrative as respected guides. In the reclamation of personal power through emotional mastery, we step out of emotional reactivity into a vast expanse of intentional action. This space births growth, rewriting the limiting narratives and beliefs that tether us to emotional turmoil. By reclaiming power, we assert a conscious choice in emotional narratives that align with our highest values and intentions. We transform perceived weaknesses into strengths, and in the process, discover resilience and harmony where discord once reigned. Acceptance is a graceful dance with emotion, inviting their presence while not surrendering to them. By honoring emotions as guests without letting them overshadow our actions, we soften resistance to them, acknowledging their role in our humanity, fostering empathy and compassion. This dance of acceptance engages us in an enriching flow with our emotions, enriching relationships while reducing suffering. Through acceptance, emotions are witnessed with equanimity, bringing forth a dynamic interplay of balance that enriches every aspect of life. Through emotional mastery emerges clarity, a deepened awareness linked to intuition. By acknowledging emotions without immediate reaction, clarity finds a home within us, opening a gateway to intuition, the silent guiding voice of wisdom and truth. This blend of emotional clarity and intuition informs decision-making, inviting us to embody this inner knowing with poise and purpose. Through this alignment, we transcend habitual patterns and embrace a life grounded in our innermost values and dreams. In the fast-paced modern world, patience becomes a rare but necessary virtue for navigating emotions, granting us the grace to observe emotions unfold naturally without rushing for resolution or understanding. This gentle patience promotes a profound shift in our emotional landscape. As patience flourishes, so too does our wisdom-stable response to emotion. This nurturing of patience fosters resilience, easing us away from emotional whims while cultivating deeper self-awareness and understanding of our emotional intricacies. Emotions, as valuable teachers, reveal lessons along our life's journey. When approached with humility, emotions expose underlying needs, values, and unhealed wounds, guiding our path toward greater fulfillment. This teacher-student relationship invites inquiry and introspection, challenging assumptions and narratives that confine us. Embracing this wisdom promotes personal growth and a broader social consciousness, bridging internal understanding with external expression. Establishing healthy emotional boundaries secures balance and self-respect. These boundaries delineate personal emotional spaces, reinforcing integrity and ensuring respectful emotional exchanges. Boundaries involve clear communication and assertiveness, grounded in mutual understanding and respect. They protect emotional well-being, safeguarding the authenticity and sustainability of relationships. Within relationships, emotions enrich the exchange, mirroring emotional patterns and informing deeper connections. Recognizing and validating each other's emotional experiences fosters relationships grounded in empathy and authenticity. Emotional intelligence, fostered by active listening and empathy, builds emotional intimacy, transforming conflicts into opportunities for growth and guiding relationships toward genuine communication. Embracing emotional vulnerability, perceived as weakness, reveals profound strength. This openness fosters authentic and trustworthy relationships, allowing vulnerability to become a welcoming space for healing and integration. This vulnerability, coupled with discernment, ensures meaningful connections while preserving integrity. Through this balance, vulnerability nurtures growth and maturity, fostering collective healing and connection. In the interplay of emotion and reason lies a unique harmony, an alliance elevating decision-making with balanced intuition and rationality. Emotions reveal desires, while reason tempers responses, creating a comprehensive approach to challenges. Harmonizing these forces requires a delicate rhythm between impulse and logic, inviting balanced responses for personal growth and clarity. The art of transmuting negative emotions breathes new life into experiences once seen as destructive or limiting, offering hidden gifts of strength and wisdom. This process invites healing into shadowy territories of the psyche. As emotions transform from adversaries to allies, they catalyze inner change, turning wounds into wisdom and nurturing a cycle where empathy and understanding flourish. In times of crisis, the strength of emotional mastery shines through, guiding us with clarity and composure. Crisis becomes an opportunity for growth, leveraging emotional intelligence to navigate uncertainty with poise. During these moments, resilience cultivated over time guides us, transforming challenges into beacons of courage and empathy, offering stability to ourselves and others. Gratitude serves as a luminous guide to emotional balance, inviting appreciation for life's gifts. Cultivating emotional gratitude reduces negative emotions and nurtures an internal environment of contentment. Through gratitude practices, we weave a tapestry of positivity, deepening relationships and elevating perspectives, transforming life's challenges into opportunities for appreciation and abundance. Navigating emotional triggers unveils hidden wounds and reactions, offering paths for healing and transformation. By understanding triggers, we foster self-awareness and emotional control. This navigation requires self-empathy, turning reflexive reactions into conscious responses, reclaiming power over emotional narratives. Emotions fuel the flames of creativity, transforming personal experiences into universal expressions. Embracing emotions in artistic mediums unlocks inspiration and self-understanding. This creative journey, a dialogue between emotion and art, illuminates deeper connections and healing, enriching both creator and audience. Ultimately, emotional liberation is the zenith of mastering emotions, transcending the chains of attachment for freedom. Liberation requires introspective growth, unearthing limiting beliefs for authentic fulfillment. This journey empowers authentic expression, unlocking personal power and potential, aligning with our truest essence. Emotions, existing in dualities, joy and sorrow, love and fear, invite us to find harmony within their intertwining. Embracing this duality enriches our understanding of life. By integrating emotional duality, accept and nurture emotional maturity and resilience, we transcend polarities, fostering empathy and personal growth in a harmonious dance of life. At last, in the quiet chambers of our soul, emotion and reason dance gracefully, conducting a symphony of awareness and growth. Within the transforming power of detachment, patience, and acceptance unfold new dimensions of resilience and wisdom. As we navigate the art of emotional mastery, we cultivate not only personal growth, but contribute to a more compassionate and connected world. With each breath, we find balance between heart and mind, unlocking emotions as guides rather than rulers, on a continuous journey of freedom, peace, and fulfillment. Mastery of emotions becomes an endless voyage, where life's richness and depth renew and inspire, providing evolution and enrichment in the existence of the art. In a world overwhelmed by constant chatter, the strength of silence emerges as a profound statement. Silence, far from being a mere void, becomes a deliberate choice, an intentional cultivation of presence and space for thought. Where words fall short, the unsaid holds a quiet power, allowing us to reflect, understand, and interact more deeply with our world. Much like an artist skillfully leaves negative space around an image to highlight its form, allowing silence to exist around our words enhances the clarity and depth of our actions and thoughts. Silence is not devoid of substance. Instead, it is full of potential and possibility. The pauses between thoughts and gestures offer a glimpse into our true essence. Just as the silence in music emphasizes melody, silence in our lives allows wisdom to resonate. By resisting the urge to fill every moment with sound, we grant our minds the room to breathe, to wander, and to nurture insights beyond the constraints of spoken discourse. Though words serve as vehicles for ideas, they often fail to capture the full spectrum of human experience. Authentic connection often occurs in the silent space between words. In these moments, presence transcends proclamation, and the essence of being seen and understood speaks louder than language could ever convey. True communication finds its roots in an exchange of presence, fully embracing the moment, listening with both heart and mind, allowing individuals the vulnerability to connect deeply. This silent communion transcends language, fostering authenticity in our interactions with the world and each other. Leadership, too, finds its strength in the power of the unsaid. What remains unspoken often defines a leader more than lengthy monologues or speeches ever could. Wise leaders understand the importance of restraint, of listening, of observing, and recognize the silent power of guiding decisions with clarity and insight. This restraint in communication fosters an environment where ideas breathe and flourish, free from the incessant friction of debate. By valuing silence, leaders cultivate a space that encourages others to voice their insights, fostering trust and loyalty within their teams. Actions, more so than words, compose the seismic expressions of sincerity. While speeches and declarations possess their own merits, it is through action that true intentions reveal themselves. Every act and decision, crafted in silence, contributes to the narrative we weave about ourselves. By embracing this understanding, we prioritize doing over saying, allowing our lives to echo with the authenticity of our silent actions, crafting lasting impressions far weightier than any transient word. Sincere actions, reflections of our deepest truths, leave a legacy of integrity and purpose. The wisdom of silence offers us the perspective to recognize when to speak and, more often than not, when to remain quiet. In the midst of conflict, the impulse to voice immediate reactions may obscure judgment. Embracing silence offers a space for emotional clarity and deliberate response, a pause that transforms reaction into thoughtful consideration. This intentional withholding cultivates a sphere where truth emerges organically, explored with patience and understanding. Silence is a unique form of self-expression, permitting profound personal insight and introspection. In the unspoken, the truest aspects of our inner lives come to the fore. By lingering in the quiet halls of our minds, we develop a profound self-awareness. This brave exploration becomes an invitation to confront ourselves without the distraction of words. Therein lies an acceptance and peace that guides us toward expressing our inner truths in ways words alone cannot convey. The art of listening gains potency when imbued with silence. Subtleties of voice, tone, and emotion escape those preoccupied with responding rather than understanding. Silent listening opens us to a deeper resonance with those around us, creating bridges of empathy and profound connection. To truly listen is to engage with the storyteller's heart, to recognize the layers beneath their words, thus creating a fertile ground for genuine empathy and shared understanding. Nature, a timeless teacher, speaks in silence, offering its lessons through the rustling of leaves, the quiet strength of mountains, and the rhythm of tides. Immersed in nature's quietude, we tap into an elemental source of wisdom, a communion that heals and balances us. It serves as a reminder of our place within the vast tapestry of existence, providing perspective on the triviality of daily squabbles. Nature's silence heals, nourishes, and offers solace from the cacophony of modern life. Forgiveness often finds its strength in the silence of personal reflection. This internal journey of release and acceptance unfolds without the need for spoken grievances. Within this quiet narrative, bitterness transforms to compassion and understanding. Unspoken forgiveness facilitates healing without reopening wounds, liberating the heart to embrace gratitude and kindness, a profound closure that spoken apologies may never achieve. Not every truth demands articulation. Certain emotions and insights dwell in silence, shaping our lives without the necessity of vocalization. These truths guide us with their quiet presence, maintaining their purity and influence. Trusting these unvoiced truths entails yielding to the wisdom of intuition, recognizing the authenticity that resides in silence. Confronting fear is often achieved through silence, a refuge that allows us to face and transcend our anxieties. By embracing what remains unsaid, we create a calm environment for our fears to surface, unmarred by the noise of denial. This quiet acknowledgement helps us break free from the cycle of anxiety, offering clarity and insight into our vulnerabilities and strengths. The unsaid holds the potential to cultivate inner clarity. Disengaging from incessant vocalization lets us reflect and introspect, granting space for processing thoughts and emotions. As the noise subsides, clarity emerges, guiding us toward a life aligned with the truths discovered in silence. Intentions sharpen, desires crystallize, and actions align with deeper understanding, a life resonating with discovered truths. True commitment begins wordlessly, rooted in silent vows to ourselves. These unspoken promises form the foundation of purposeful living, driving us with strength and determination. Commitment in silence involves trusting oneself, relying on internal values without the constant need for external affirmation. These silent commitments act as navigational stars, guiding us along meaningful paths with resolve. Simplicity, much like silence, often goes undervalued, yet within it lies a clarity that cuts through complexity. Within simple gestures and unspoken moments resides a grace free from the burden of verbosity. Silence reveals the purity of simplicity, offering clarity and grounding us in the essential. Emotions, when expressed without words, resonate with authenticity and sincerity. Silence allows these emotions to exist in their raw form, untouched by the constraints of language. Through quiet expression, we engage deeply with our own emotions and those of others, fostering connections that transcend verbal limitations, honoring the essence of heartfelt understanding. In silence, we find strength, a foundation for resilience and transformation. This silent energy empowers us to face challenges with calm determination, to make decisions grounded in care, and to live with peace and composure. A life enriched by silent strength allows us to craft authentic, meaningful narratives amidst external chaos. Shared silence fosters understanding, forming bonds not reliant on words. Relationships grounded in silent experiences hold an enduring depth, sustained by accepted truths. These silent connections provide comfort, surpassing spoken word, nurturing profound bonds and mutual respect. Silent patience teaches us to release the need for immediate results, embracing pauses and allowing insights to unfold. This space for growth and enlightenment asks us to trust the process, valuing the journey over the destination. and ultimately cultivating wisdom to guide our actions with grace. Serenity through non-reaction offers a calm center amidst life's storms. Silence provides the pause necessary for reflection and perspective, where impulsive reactions give way to intentional, thoughtful action. In silence, clarity emerges, maintaining our integrity when confronted with life's conflicts. Silence holds sacred space within ritual, a bridge to the divine or universal truth. Whether through meditation, prayer, or silent contemplation, these quiet moments connect the earthly to the transcendent. Rituals of silence foster insight, fostering profound personal and spiritual transformation. Mindfulness, too, finds perfection in silence. Quieting the external allows the present moment to envelop us completely, inviting gratitude and clarity to flourish effortlessly. Silence within mindfulness encourages earnest engagement with life, enriching our awareness and fostering contentment. Within silence lies infinite potential. Where words impose boundaries, silence opens possibilities. This embrace of the unsaid unleashes creativity, insight, and innovation, inviting unbounded growth and transformation in both self and the wider world. There are truths beyond words, dwelling in silence. Embracing the unsayable invites humility before life's mysteries, to appreciate rather than analyze. Silence respects the universe's infinite nature, acknowledging that some aspects are meant to be lived deeply rather than spoken of. While words flower and fade, silence endures, shaping actions long after words dissipate. Recognizing the ephemeral nature of words encourages presence and understanding. Silence, as an eternal force, enables us to ground ourselves in truths that transcend time, crafting legacies of lasting integrity. Each moment of silence becomes a stepping stone toward understanding and enlightenment, a journey of self-exploration and cosmic curiosity. Through this journey, we embrace self-control and recognize the transformative power of silence, discovering peace amidst life's symphony and harnessing the strength within the quiet. In a world overwhelmed by constant chatter, the strength of silence emerges as a profound statement. Silence, far from being a mere void, becomes a deliberate choice, an intentional cultivation of presence and space for thought. Where words fall short, the unsaid holds a quiet power, allowing us to reflect, understand, and interact more deeply with our world. Much like an artist skillfully leaves negative space around an image to highlight its form, allowing silence to exist around our words enhances the clarity and depth of our actions and thoughts. Silence is not devoid of substance. Instead, it is full of potential and possibility. The pauses between thoughts and gestures offer a glimpse into our true essence. Just as the silence in music emphasizes melody, silence in our lives allows wisdom to resonate. By resisting the urge to fill every moment with sound, we grant our minds the room to breathe, to wander, and to nurture insights beyond the constraints of spoken discourse. Though words serve as vehicles for ideas, they often fail to capture the full spectrum of human experience. Authentic connection often occurs in the silent space between words. In these moments, presence transcends proclamation, and the essence of being seen and understood speaks louder than language could ever convey. True communication finds its roots in an exchange of presence, fully embracing the moment, listening with both heart and mind, allowing individuals the vulnerability to connect deeply. This silent communion transcends language, fostering authenticity in our interactions with the world and each other. Leadership, too, finds its strength in the power of the unsaid. What remains unspoken often defines a leader more than lengthy monologues or speeches ever could. Wise leaders understand the importance of restraint, of listening, of observing, and recognize the silent power of guiding decisions with clarity and insight. This restraint in communication fosters an environment where ideas breathe and flourish, free from the incessant friction of debate. By valuing silence, leaders cultivate a space that encourages others to voice their insights, fostering trust and loyalty within their teams. Actions, more so than words, compose the seismic expressions of sincerity. While speeches and declarations possess their own merits, it is through action that true intentions reveal themselves. Every act and decision, crafted in silence, contributes to the narrative we weave about ourselves. By embracing this understanding, we prioritize doing over saying, allowing our lives to echo with the authenticity of our silent actions, crafting lasting impressions far weightier than any transient word. Sincere actions, reflections of our deepest truths, leave a legacy of integrity and purpose. The wisdom of silence offers us the perspective to recognize when to speak and, more often than not, when to remain quiet. In the midst of conflict, the impulse to voice immediate reactions may obscure judgment. Embracing silence offers a space for emotional clarity and deliberate response, a pause that transforms reaction into thoughtful consideration. This intentional withholding cultivates a sphere where truth emerges organically, explored with patience and understanding. Silence is a unique form of self-expression, permitting profound personal insight and introspection. In the unspoken, the truest aspects of our inner lives come to the fore. By lingering in the quiet halls of our minds, we develop a profound self-awareness. This brave exploration becomes an invitation to confront ourselves without the distraction of words. Therein lies an acceptance and peace that guides us toward expressing our inner truths in ways words alone cannot convey. The art of listening gains potency when imbued with silence. Subtleties of voice, tone, and emotion escape those preoccupied with responding rather than understanding. Silent listening opens us to a deeper resonance with those around us, creating bridges of empathy and profound connection. To truly listen is to engage with the storyteller's heart, to recognize the layers beneath their words, thus creating a fertile ground for genuine empathy and shared understanding. Nature, a timeless teacher, speaks in silence, offering its lessons through the rustling of leaves, the quiet strength of mountains, and the rhythm of tides. Immersed in nature's quietude, we tap into an elemental source of wisdom, a communion that heals and balances us. It serves as a reminder of our place within the vast tapestry of existence, providing perspective on the triviality of daily squabbles. Nature's silence heals, nourishes, and offers solace from the cacophony of modern life. Forgiveness often finds its strength in the silence of personal reflection. This internal journey of release and acceptance unfolds without the need for spoken grievances. Within this quiet narrative, bitterness transforms to compassion and understanding. Unspoken forgiveness facilitates healing without reopening wounds, liberating the heart to embrace gratitude and kindness, a profound closure that spoken apologies may never achieve. Not every truth demands articulation. Certain emotions and insights dwell in silence, shaping our lives without the necessity of vocalization. These truths guide us with their quiet presence, maintaining their purity and influence. Trusting these unvoiced truths entails yielding to the wisdom of intuition recognizing the authenticity that resides in silence. Confronting fear is often achieved through silence, a refuge that allows us to face and transcend our anxieties. By embracing what remains unsaid, we create a calm environment for our fears to surface, unmarred by the noise of denial. This quiet acknowledgement helps us break free from the cycle of anxiety, offering clarity and insight into our vulnerabilities and strengths. The unsaid holds the potential to cultivate inner clarity. Disengaging from incessant vocalization lets us reflect and introspect, granting space for processing thoughts and emotions. As the noise subsides, clarity emerges, guiding us toward a life aligned with the truths discovered in silence. Intentions sharpen, desires crystallize, and actions align with deeper understanding, a life resonating with discovered truths. True commitment begins wordlessly, rooted in silent vows to ourselves. These unspoken promises form the foundation of purposeful living, driving us with strength and determination. Commitment in silence involves trusting oneself, relying on internal values without the constant need for external affirmation. These silent commitments act as navigational stars, guiding us along meaningful paths with resolve. Simplicity, much like silence, often goes undervalued, yet within it lies a clarity that cuts through complexity. Within simple gestures and unspoken moments resides a grace free from the burden of verbosity. Silence reveals the purity of simplicity, offering clarity and grounding us in the essential. Emotions, when expressed without words, resonate with authenticity and sincerity. Silence allows these emotions to exist in their raw form, untouched by the constraints of language. Through quiet expression, we engage deeply with our own emotions and those of others, fostering connections that transcend verbal limitations, honoring the essence of heartfelt understanding. In silence, we find strength, a foundation for resilience and transformation. This silent energy empowers us to face challenges with calm determination, to make decisions grounded in care, and to live with peace and composure. A life enriched by silent strength allows us to craft authentic, meaningful narratives amidst external chaos. Shared silence fosters understanding, forming bonds not reliant on words. Relationships grounded in silent experiences hold an enduring depth, sustained by accepted truths. These silent connections provide comfort, surpassing spoken word, nurturing profound bonds and mutual respect. Silent patience teaches us to release the need for immediate results, embracing pauses and allowing insights to unfold. This space for growth and enlightenment asks us to trust the process, valuing the journey over the destination, and ultimately cultivating wisdom to guide our actions with grace. Serenity through non-reaction offers a calm center amidst life's storms. Silence provides the pause necessary for reflection and perspective, where impulsive reactions give way to intentional, thoughtful action. In silence, clarity emerges, maintaining our integrity when confronted with life's conflicts. Silence holds sacred space within ritual, a bridge to the divine or universal truth. Whether through meditation, prayer, or silent contemplation, these quiet moments connect the earthly to the transcendent. Rituals of silence foster insight, fostering profound personal and spiritual transformation. Mindfulness, too, finds perfection in silence. Quieting the external allows the present moment to envelop us completely, inviting gratitude and clarity to flourish effortlessly. Silence within mindfulness encourages earnest engagement with life, enriching our awareness and fostering contentment. Within silence lies infinite potential. Where words impose boundaries, silence opens possibilities. This embrace of the unsaid unleashes creativity, insight, and innovation, inviting unbounded growth and transformation in both self and the wider world. There are truths beyond words, dwelling in silence. Embracing the unsayable invites humility before life's mysteries, to appreciate rather than analyze. Silence respects the universe's infinite nature, acknowledging that some aspects are meant to be lived deeply rather than spoken of. While words flower and fade, silence endures, shaping actions long after words dissipate. Recognizing the ephemeral nature of words encourages presence and understanding. Silence, as an eternal force, enables us to ground ourselves in truths that transcend time, crafting legacies of lasting integrity. Each moment of silence becomes a stepping stone toward understanding and enlightenment, a journey of self-exploration and cosmic curiosity. Through this journey, we embrace self-control and recognize the transformative power of silence, discovering peace amidst life's symphony and harnessing the strength within the quiet. In the swift currents of today's existence, where immediacy is celebrated, urgency becomes an enticing siren call, difficult to resist. Society seems to favor the fleeting thrill of rapid responses over the deep satisfaction that comes with considered actions. People are drawn to the belief that faster is inherently better, much like moths drawn to a flame. This modern pulse beats rapidly, demanding quick decisions and instant gratifications. The promise of urgency is alluring: immediate results, instant validation, and the illusion of getting ahead. However, in this relentless rush, we often bypass the profound richness found in moments that, if savored, could offer the profound insights we crave. The Stoics present a counter-perspective, viewing urgency not as a virtue, but as a possible thief of true wisdom and understanding. To resist the world's frenetic tempo is to recognize that not every demand is crucial. It involves reclaiming one's time, attention, and energy, redirecting them toward what truly matters. By decelerating, we create a space where decisions can be made with a clarity that speed does not permit. This deliberate, slow pace does not signify inaction, but rather a deeper engagement in action, aligned with inner values and timeless wisdom. Choosing to move forward with purpose rather than in chaotic haste leads to an authentic sense of calm and presence. In the modern world, we are often seduced by the illusion of productivity equating to constant activity. Society frequently teaches that perpetual movement equates to accomplishment, creating a cycle where the action of doing overshadows the significance of the deeds. This can lead to a confusion where busyness is mistaken for effectiveness, where quantity trumps quality, leaving scant room for the depth or the integrity of work that true accomplishment depends upon. From the Stoic viewpoint, genuine productivity is not about the volume of tasks completed, but the impact and significance of what is achieved. It's about aligning actions with purpose, making choices that enrich rather than deplete. Resisting the world's demand for perpetual motion allows one to focus on cultivating substantial and meaningful output. By consciously detaching from the frenzy, we recommit to excellence over mere existence, prompting a re-evaluation of priorities. This guides us to allocate our time and energies wisely, zeroing in on endeavors that add true value to our lives and the lives of others. In the expansive universe of thought, the concept of the Sabbath is an ancient beacon, a time for rest and contemplation. yet its application to the mind often remains unexplored. In ceaseless modern life, the mind rarely experiences its own sacred day of rest. Perpetually bombarded with information, our thoughts sprint from one topic to another without pause, in an unrelenting mental marathon. This constant busyness deprives us of the quiet pondering that fosters creativity and introspection, essential for the full expression of the self. Resisting the world's unforgiving tempo entails the conscious cultivation of mental Sabbaths. It requires the deliberate creation of sanctuaries of silence, where thoughts can wander without directive, allowing ideas to percolate and insights to evolve. In these sacred pauses, the mind finds room to engage with deeper questions, igniting flames of curiosity. This dwelling in stillness does not equate to idleness, but supports a nurturing of inner understanding and emerges from a mindset that fosters peace, creativity, reflection, and growth in ways that a fast-paced life cannot accommodate. There is profound wisdom in moving deliberately with purpose, rather than succumbing to the pressures of speed. In a world driven by the pulse of urgency, moving with purpose necessitates intentional resistance to haste. It involves pausing to ask why before leaping to how or what, ensuring that each step harmonizes with personal beliefs and goals. Purposeful movement doesn't mean a lack of action. Rather, it embodies a conscious action that is thoughtful, deliberate, and aligned with one's values and intentions. In embracing this slower, more intentional pace, one not only avoids the traps of distraction and confusion, but also conveys an authenticity and clarity that resonates widely. When actions are in sync with internal convictions rather than the external pressures, they yield deeply satisfying, sustainable outcomes. Purposeful movement encourages measured responses rather than impulsive reactions, aiming for a life marked by meaningful contributions and personal fulfillment. It inspires a considered approach to each decision, valuing the essence over the appearance, ensuring each action taken reflects one's deepest commitments. Life's ultimate artistry lies in mastering the dance between patience and perseverance. In an era obsessed with immediate gratification, patience becomes a rare and treasured virtue. It is the quiet strength to endure, to wait without anxiety, realizing that the most profound achievements require time to unfold. Patience is not passive. It represents active engagement with the future, grounded in trust and conviction. It acknowledges that worth waits for its own moment to manifest and, in waiting, cultivates the attributes necessary to sustain it when it arrives. Patience pairs with the power of perseverance, the unwavering commitment to move forward despite challenges and setbacks. Perseverance is the determination to persist, to maintain the path with tenacity and resolve. It is not blind persistence, but an enduring journey toward goals with open eyes and a willing heart. By embracing both patience and perseverance, we resist the world's demand for quick results, understanding that true success unfolds over time. Together, these virtues transform life into a graceful dance of commitment, resilience, and eventual fruition. This dance invites us to savor the journey, trusting that enduring value is built not in an instant, but through sustained effort and patient waiting. Amidst life's cacophony of demands, reflection emerges as an essential practice, a pause to turn inward and engage with oneself. Reflection involves the art of asking questions, revisiting experiences to uncover insights, and extracting truths obscured by the rush of time. This deliberate exploration within securities clarity and allows individuals to differentiate between life's noise and melody. Through reflection, we reconnect with intentions, reevaluate paths, and make conscious decisions that remain aligned with inner values. Reflection represents an act of self-awareness, offering opportunities to learn from failures, celebrate successes, and adjust accordingly. This introspective practice is less a luxury than a necessity for navigating life's complexities with wisdom and confidence. By setting aside time for reflection, we resist the impulse to be swept away by the world's tempo, choosing instead to deepen our relationship with the self, rooted in understanding and growth. Reflection becomes the lens through which life is examined, understood, and reimagined. The world rushes by in a blur, urging us to maintain its relentless pace at every turn. Yet, the subtle power lies in cultivating a slow presence where life is not just lived, but deeply savored. Slow presence requires a mindful dedication to the current moment, representing a defiance against distraction and future thinking. It encompasses relishing each experience as it is, without the necessity to hurry to the next. This deceleration is an act of rebellion in a society that idolizes haste. But through this rebellion, true peace and connection are found. When present in slowness, every moment becomes more vivid and impactful. This enriched perception fosters a deeper appreciation of life's nuances, the subtle shifts in emotion, the gentle dance of light and shadow, and the quiet symphony of sounds. Slow presence reveals intricate beauties that often go unnoticed, imbuing life with wonder and awe. It is in these moments that one truly lives, experiences, and connects, crafting a life made of cherished memories and enduring joy. Living deliberately involves recognizing the autonomy one has over their narrative, choosing to author a life reflective of personal values and visions rather than societal expectations. Deliberate living demands awareness, where choices are made consciously and actions are driven by intention over reflex. A deliberate life is not devoid of spontaneity, but rather it allows for intentional spontaneity that aligns with one's core. It remains committed to crafting a narrative that is authentic, confident, and fulfilling but free from external dictation. To embrace a deliberate life is to act with intention in both thought and deed, fully engaging with the present while inspiring the future. It requires nurturing what holds meaning, recognizing the responsibility for one's own journey, and meeting challenges with courage and conviction while savoring triumphs with gratitude. In living deliberately, we resist the urgency of the world's tempo, creating a rhythm uniquely ours, attuned to the depth of our desires and the breadth of our dreams. In our complex world, simplicity can seem elusive, yet it remains an enduring source of clarity and peace. To find rhythm in simplicity is to strip life of its superfluous layers and uncover the essence beneath. It involves a mindful curation of the things, relationships, and activities that genuinely matter, detaching from noise to embrace what offers true joy and purpose. This simple rhythm becomes an antidote to overwhelm, offering a pace sustainable and nurturing to the soul. Embracing simplicity means creating a life of order and balance, where time is not fragmented, but rich with meaning. Simplifying is not about doing less for less's sake, but about doing what enriches the spirit and aligns with it. It allows for focused engagement with each moment, free from the encumbrance of unnecessary complexity. In simplicity, priorities become clear, decisions self-evident, and contentment flourishes. It is here that one discovers true propulsion, navigating gracefully, in tune with life's essential beat. Solitude is often mistaken for loneliness, in a world that celebrates connectivity. However, true solitude offers a sanctuary, a space where one can reconnect with oneself beyond the world's clamor. Within solitude lies serenity, a profound companion illuminating paths often left unexplored by distracted minds. Solitude forms a sanctuary for thought exploration without interruption or judgment. The serenity found in solitude nurtures the soul, offering the quiet necessary to hear innermost thoughts. In this silence, external validations do not define us. Rather, we're free to explore personal truths, question norms, and solidify beliefs. Solitude teaches wisdom that only silence can impart, cultivating deeper self-connections and re-engaging with the world. By honoring solitude, we learn to resist external tempos, embracing rhythms guided by personal truths and aspirations. Detachment frequently conjures images of aloofness or indifference. However, in resisting the world's tempo, detachment is a powerful, gentle force. It involves choosing how to allocate emotional and mental resources, engendering focused engagement with personal values and goals. Detachment fosters equanimity, stability unaffected by external chaos. Empowerment lies within detachment, a centeredness that fosters clarity rather than hasty reactions. This approach aligns with Stoic teachings, offering navigation through life with grace. Detachment engages emotions from an understanding ground, not evasion. This calm breeds resilience, ensuring decisions remain poised amidst external urgencies. Detachment forms a bridge between engagement and overwhelm, offering a path of tranquility and insight. Boundaries, while often seen as restrictive, prove vital for maintaining balance and integrity amid life's rhythm. They serve as protective measures for the soul, delineating energy investment that aligns actions with values and ensures well-being. Boundary setting represents self-respect and self-preservation, a conscious choice to honor needs amid life's pressures. It acknowledges personal worth and reaffirms commitment to one's path. These boundaries need not be rigid walls, but rather flexible contours, adaptable to life's dynamics. They ensure that what holds significance remains prioritized, guarding against distractions or unfounded urgencies. Boundaries empower individuals to cultivate lives of intention, fostering deeper connections with oneself and others. By establishing boundaries, individuals resist external pressures, embracing a nurturing rhythm that respects innate harmony. Influence, while beneficial, can steer individuals off course if left unexamined. The world brims with voices vying for attention, eager to shape thoughts, beliefs, and actions. To navigate these waters skillfully requires discernment, choosing influences serving the highest good, avoiding detracting or distracting energies. Navigating influence demands introspection and resolve, representing a steadfast commitment to factual authenticity. It necessitates vigilance in observing impacts and selecting engagements that nurture personal paths and narratives. Navigating influence wisely reclaims autonomy, ensuring life's reflection aligns with personal vision and not merely others' echoes. Mastering influence handling serves as essential resistance against the world's tempo, allowing grounded decisions and purposeful living amid external inputs. Mindful resistance involves consciously choosing where to invest attention and energy. In constant engagement and conformity, practicing mindful resistance becomes an essential bulwark against distraction. It centers on deliberate choices, pausing and reflecting before acting, questioning, assessing, and aligning actions with convictions, reclamation for a clear vision beyond coercion. Mindful resistance offers a respectful stance that evaluates opportunities, demands, and distractions not by surface allure, but through alignment with one's purpose. It nurtures balanced existence where urgency serves rather than erodes. By nurturing mindful resistance, individuals find inherent strength within stillness and wisdom in calculated actions, engaging or retreating as necessary, further paving a true, resilient path. Amidst the clamor of external demands, a gentle whisper signals one's inner rhythm, a distinct tempo defined by values, desires, and dreams. Listening to this rhythm invites self-awareness, granting profound insights as actions resonate with intention and alignment. Engagement founded in this internal beat feels deeply personal and immeasurably rewarding. Listening involves prioritizing subtle cues, often masked by noise, requiring sincerity and dedication to discern meaning. Responding to this inner rhythm transitions life from disjointed activities to cohesive narratives, offering guidance through life's complexities. Honoring the inner rhythm, we resist external tempos, choosing instead harmonious existence with personal heartbeats. Trusting timing invites faith in life's unfolding, a confidence that experiences, opportunities, and growth coalesce at the right moment. This trust defies the push for immediacy, cultivating patience and acceptance as life unfurls. Acknowledging non-linear paths shaped by myriad influences, trusting timing prompts relaxation, valuing wisdom over urgency. Trust in timing is not passive, but a deeper engagement among action and outcome. It invites openness to ambiguity, embraces life's uncertainties, and aligns with natural rhythms of growth and transformation. Cultivating resilience and grounding patience, trusting timing affords peace amidst life's ebbs and flows, resisting impatience's pull and securing inner tranquility. Silence is undervalued in a world demanding verbosity and constant stimulation. Yet within silence, truth reveals itself fullest. Silence offers introspective and revelatory canvases where mind and spirit converse genuinely. Embracing silence unearths life's hidden symphonies, unmuted by noise. Fostering silence honors remarkable thoughts and genuine emotions. Active silence opens pathways to clarity and external authenticity, entwining inner and outer dialogues. In sacred pauses, we discover experience depths and potentials. Silence asserts itself against modern clamor, fostering peaceful embrace against chaos. Emotions, pervasive yet resistant, counter logical constructs practiced consciously. However, nurturing emotional equanimity equips us with balanced responses to life's variability, fostering resilience against overwhelm while maintaining emotional sanctity. Equanimity invites mastery, engaging fully without compromising inner peace, where emotions signal rather than dictate. Achieving equanimity is conscious perception of awareness and acceptance. Observing emotions without judgment makes space for understanding, helping maintain clarity. This state resists emotional reactivity, ensuring intentional actions while grounding our essence against life's demands. Ironically, structure conveys intrinsic freedom, a framework encouraging authenticity by supporting creativity and confidence. Defying chaos, structure provides clarity, defining boundaries as supportive spaces for innovation. Structure harmonizes discipline and spontaneity, providing routine, nurturing growth within life's unpredictability. A structured life embraces routines, nourishing and adapting as needed. It respects personal needs and anticipates fluctuations, pairing balanced lives with committed energies, expanding potential through purposeful dynamics. Structure actualizes freedom, unfolding under commitment and spontaneity, allowing unprecedented soul wanderings. Vulnerability meets a paradox, perceived as weakness, yet arising as unbridled strength. Embracing vulnerability signifies courage, exposing truths and acknowledging the spectrum of existence. Authenticity defies polished perfection, honoring raw sincerity over idealistic armor, transforming fears into spheres of connection. Vulnerability represents quiet strength, unshakable truth affirmed by unapologetic sincerity. It fosters genuine channels of trust, empathy, and understanding. Vulnerability breaks through impermeable masks, rooting relationships in humanity's shared essence. By welcoming, vulnerability affirms strength lies not in avoidance, but in conscious embrace. Gratitude, simple yet profound, tethers us to life's present. It cultivates appreciation for what is amidst future pursuits. Acknowledging gifts, monumental and minute, transforms perspectives from lack-based to abundance-focused adeptness. Gratitude curtails the world's future obsession, redirecting attention to present beauty. Gratitude nurtures joy beyond situations, inviting peace amidst chaos. Cultivated daily, it fortifies emotional well-being, enhances relationships, and enriches inner truths, centering the soul in reverence and transforming ordinary into extraordinary. Gratitude reminds us of life's wonder, countering discontent bred by haste. Life's noise abounds, making truth difficult to discern. In distraction, saturation, filtering becomes imperative to access genuine signals. Resisting noise entails recognizing substance-lacking saturation and honing in on authentic resonance, a steady beacon amidst competing voices. Prioritizing signals aligns actions with values, subverting momentary impulses for enduring tones. Practiced discernment questions, pauses, and listens with intent, providing coherence in chaos. Resonant truths projected onto life's progression. Resisting noise preserves inner voices while navigating external cacophony. Acceptance extends beyond resignation, actively recognizing what is, forming foundations for tranquility, resilience, and insight. It embraces reality as transformative seeds for growth, aligning with Amor Fati's love of fate narrative, an attitude welcoming joy and challenge as growth catalysts. Acceptance nurtures serenity, offering flux-based clarity amidst unyielding views. It advocates acceptance, not passivity, embracing reality as a starting point for extraordinary endeavors. In a world abuzz with the ceaseless hum of ambition, billboards towering overhead proclaim the gospel of wealth, fame, and power as the pinnacles of achievement. Yet, beneath this glittering facade, ancient wisdom beckons us to a quieter truth. That true success resides not in the accolades of the world, but within the boundaries of one's own heart and mind. The Stoics, with their unyielding focus on inner resilience, along with the quiet teachings of Buddhism and the probing insights of existential philosophers, redirect our gaze inward. They propose that self-mastery, the art of governing one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, is the truest form of success, offering a legacy of peace and fulfillment that worldly measures cannot tarnish. This paradigm shift invites us to reconsider the metrics by which we assess our lives. It suggests focusing less on the tangibles of accumulation and more on the intangibles of becoming. This inward journey, daunting and demanding, requires courage to confront fears, dismantle ego and align life's choices with core principles. The rewards, though, are profound. A realm where clarity and purpose dissolve chaos and distraction. A place where actions are born from authentic will and not reactive compulsion. As we embark on this introspective odyssey, we are confronted with the mirage of external success. Deceptive, alluring, yet ultimately hollow. Like phantoms in a desert, the luster of material wealth and societal accolades fades upon closer inspection, leaving behind a craving for meaningful connection and inner fulfillment. In contrast, the stories of those who achieved external success but found themselves adrift highlight the void in their hearts as cautionary tales. These narratives implore us to look beyond adorned facades, focusing instead on the steadfast foundations of character, integrity, and emotional intelligence. The Stoic perspective on self-mastery emphasizes the sovereignty of the inner self. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, reiterates this profound understanding. The true dominion lies over one's own mind, even amidst life's chaos. It is here, within this realm of self-control, that the seeds of mastery take root, flourishing through reflection and unwavering awareness. This inner fortress, fortified by Stoic principles such as the dichotomy of control, shields us from life's storms, allowing equanimity to reign regardless of external tempests. Such mastery is rare and profound, revealing a life not merely lived, but deeply understood and appreciated. Echoing these sentiments, existentialist thought introduces another dimension: the concept of freedom intertwined with authenticity. Here lies an invitation to take ownership of our choices, to sculpt a life resonant with true essence, unfettered by societal dictates. This freedom, both exhilarating and daunting, places the onus of meaningful choice firmly upon our shoulders, urging us toward an existence that is authentically ours. By embracing freedom, we liberate ourselves from external narratives, daring to ask profound questions and confront our fears. In doing so, clarity emerges regarding what truly matters, empowering us to make deliberate choices that shape our destinies. As we navigate this intricate dance of self-mastery, emotional alignment emerges as a crucial discipline. Emotions, powerful and unpredictable, can be guiding stars toward growth or tempests leading astray. Mastery involves understanding, processing, and channeling emotions constructively, allowing for a life marked by balance and equilibrium. Garnishing ancient traditions and modern psychology, emotional intelligence stands foundational, enabling us to respond rather than react, maintaining clarity amidst adversity. Integral to this journey is the nuanced art of detachment. Often misconstrued as indifference, detachment involves experiencing the ebb and flow of life without ensnarement. Eastern philosophies, particularly Buddhism, illuminate this path, encouraging the release of transient desires, liberating our perspective to balance engagement with steadfastness in core values. This detachment invites full engagement in the present, free from anticipation and regret. As understanding deepens, we learn to let go of outcomes and to focus on intentions and actions, freeing ourselves from cycles of frustration and disappointment. In solitude, we find another space where self-mastery is nurtured. History reveals sages and mystics retreating into silence to confront truths, embrace vulnerabilities, and cultivate resilience. Modernity often mislabels solitude as isolation, failing to recognize its transformational potential. Solitude offers a canvas for inner reflection, allowing authentic insights to surface. Through these quiet spaces, inner strength is forged, granting clarity and perspective upon re-entry into the world. Harmonizing the body with the mind stands as another pillar of self-mastery. Disciplines such as yoga, meditation, and martial arts teach that the body is integral to spiritual and psychological development. By cultivating physical awareness and discipline, mental faculties are sharpened, embodying the balance between thought and action. This harmonious integration forms a resilient foundation, empowering one to approach life's challenges with clarity and poise. In threading the labyrinth of desires, we confront dynamic barriers on the path to mastery. Recognizing and understanding desires is key to transcending them. Left unchecked, desires lead to turmoil. However, when channeled with awareness, they become motivators guiding growth. The challenge lies in discerning desires that elevate from those that ensnare. Mastery involves cultivating discernment, acknowledging impulses without enslavement, and aligning them with higher values. Techniques such as mindfulness and gratitude aid navigation, transforming desires into allies on our authentic journey. At the heart of self-mastery, acceptance weaves a transformative thread through life's fabric. Acceptance involves acknowledging reality as it is, differing from resignation. It embodies courage, inviting full embrace of experiences without judgment or resistance. Through acceptance, we discern what can be changed, embracing what cannot, fostering balance and peace. This process nurtures open-hearted curiosity, allowing obstacles to become opportunities for growth, honoring both light and shadow within us. Elevating our journey, the virtue of patience becomes a subtle yet profound compass. In a world addicted to speed, patience is revolutionary. It symbolizes trust in the process, allowing time its rightful place in revealing growth's lessons. Patience teaches mastery as a gradual, unfolding journey, rich with lessons and gifts. By releasing urgency, we ground ourselves in the present, savoring triumphs and trials alike as essential growth components. Resilient habits unfold as pivotal in shaping our lives, becoming the building blocks of mastery. Habits aligned with values become sacred rituals, empowering growth spiritually and personally. Creating these habits requires intention, reflection, and commitment, fostering a strong framework for mastery. Over time, they morph, guiding us gently yet firmly along paths of purpose and fulfillment. Yet, as we strive for mastery, embracing imperfection becomes a necessary ally. Perfectionism, seductive with its lofty ideals, traps us in cycles of self-doubt and frustration. In contrast, embracing imperfection invites a return to authenticity. By recognizing beauty amid flaw, we free ourselves to grow and transform. Mistakes, seen as teachers, encourage exploration and innovation, expanding horizons. Presence, full engagement with the here and now, anchors us on this journey. Presence requires releasing distractions, embodying a state of awareness that is curious and attentive. Through mindfulness, we awaken to life's richness, transcending temporal illusions for intimate connections. Presence offers greater awareness and insight, providing wisdom as the path to mastery unfolds. In vulnerability lies a paradoxical strength. Reframing vulnerability as a source of courage, we shed facades, embracing authenticity. Vulnerability fosters deeper connections, enriching our journey with trust and empathy. By honoring emotions courageously, acknowledging limitations, we transform fear into empowerment, navigating life authentically. Gratitude emerges as an alchemical force, transforming scarcity to abundance. Cultivating gratitude reshapes perception, nurturing joy and resilience. Through reflection, gratitude grounds us in the present, transforming experiences with positivity. Gratitude becomes a guiding force, aligning with values for enhanced fulfillment. Balancing ambition with contentment is a nuanced dance, harmonizing growth with present joy. By aligning desires with values, we cultivate purpose. Mindful intentions direct ambition constructively, nurturing contentment through presence. This balanced state transcends endless striving for sustainable growth. Self-mastery's call includes unbinding from comparisons. Comparisons distort success, distracting from authentic growth. Mastery involves nurturing self-awareness, embracing uniqueness, and aligning with inner compass. Releasing approval, seeking liberates personal potential. Cultivating self-acceptance that empowers genuine paths. The path of mastery is further marked by ethical integrity. Aligning actions with values fosters trust and purpose, elevated by honesty and compassion. Reflective choices grounded in ethics cultivate inner peace. Integrity fosters a life marked by purposeful alignment, benefiting self and community. Purpose, the beacon of self-mastery, guides us to profound fulfillment. Discovering alignment with inner purpose transcends superficial pursuits. Reflection reveals passions and values intersecting with the world's needs. Attuning actions with purpose unleashes potential, enriching personal and global contributions. Yet amidst this journey, the inner critic persists, casting shadows on mastery. Taming it involves cultivating self-compassion, transforming judgment into an ally. Addressing fears, reframing self-talk, nurtures resilience. This practice amplifies positivity, guiding resilience and growth. And in humility lies another cornerstone of mastery. Misunderstood as self-effacement, humility invites recognition of vulnerability, continuous learning, and collaboration. Embracing humility opens deeper understanding, grounding mastery in wisdom. Humility's practice nurtures openness, enriching growth. Finally, the art of forgiveness transforms, releasing burdens of resentment and anger. Forgiveness fosters liberation, freeing embracing of present with compassion. It dissolves blame, nurturing wholeness and fostering growth. In forgiveness, we deepen understanding, nurturing self-mastery with healing strength. Within these folds of introspection, ancient teachings and modern insights weave a tapestry where self-mastery's threads form a fabric rich with wisdom, strength, and transformative potential. As we explore this path, we discover that mastery is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous unfolding of our innermost potential, resonating with the eternal quest for truth, peace, and fulfillment. In the bustling marketplace of words, where promises and declarations fill the air, there lies unparalleled power in silent action. It is the practice not only of restraint, but of commitment. When we focus on doing rather than announcing, we require no external validation, allowing our deeds to be our true voice. Practicing this helps build a quiet confidence, born not from the speeches of ambition, but from the fulfillment of our intent. Silence, then, becomes not a void, but a vast potential of unexplored energy. Embrace this power of doing, where each action, no matter how small, becomes a testament to your discipline and resolve. By refraining from explaining or justifying each move, we cultivate an inner strength that is inconspicuous, yet profound. This power is not for the fleeting attention of others, but for the enduring satisfaction of self-discovery and personal growth. The ultimate aim is not just to accomplish tasks, but to transform through the process of undertaking them. Thus, silent action becomes a mirror reflecting our true selves, untouched by the illusions of perception that words might create. In each act of silent doing, we harness not the noise of ambition, but the calm determination of purpose. Words have their own kind of potency, capable of inspiring or wounding, uniting or dividing. Yet the wisdom often lies in knowing when to speak and when to hold back. Practicing restraint in speech allows us to conserve energy otherwise wasted on idle talk and hollow promises. By speaking less, we make room for listening, a skill that heightens empathy and understanding. The discipline of restraint fosters a deeper connection with ourselves and others, revealing that actions often communicate more authentically than words ever could. This mastery of silence enables a deeper engagement with the world, where our presence speaks louder than vocal expression. Communication should evolve not merely from the need to fill silence, but from the desire to enhance it when necessary. It demands a conscious effort to weigh the value of each word before it is spoken. It invites introspection and careful curation of thoughts. By filtering the noise, we align our words with our values, creating speech that is intentional and impactful. In this balance between speaking and silence, we discover a profound serenity that respects the power of eloquence and the wisdom of silence, judging each situation on the merit of sincerity and necessity. It is through action that legacy is built, not through words that time might forget. Actions echo through time with a resonance that words find hard to match. The impact of what we do can shape destinies, leaving impressions on the world that endure beyond our lifetimes. Legacies are crafted in the silence of deeds, where intention meets execution and creates profound results. In this ongoing narrative of human experience, to act is to engage with the world's timeless dance. Recognizing the weight of our actions guides us toward deliberate, mindful, and compassionate decisions. Creating a legacy often involves an unyielding commitment to values and visions that extend beyond personal gain. Our actions, large or small, echo across lifetimes, influencing the fabric of shared humanity. This realization reframes daily endeavors as opportunities to contribute to a greater whole, emphasizing the importance of consistency and integrity. While words might hope to inspire, actions achieve that inspiration through tangible evidence. By appreciating the silent power of action, we step into roles as co-creators of reality, sculpting a heritage that honors quiet dedication to principles and the strength of sustained effort. Silence holds a space where contemplation thrives, offering refuge from the relentless pace of life. It is within this quiet sanctuary that we reconnect with our essence, where thoughts are given the freedom to unfurl. In these moments, the noise of the world fades, allowing whispers of inner wisdom to arise. Here, contemplation becomes less about seeking answers and more about exploring questions, guiding us to insights that expand consciousness and illuminate understanding. Silence is a nurturing emptiness that cradles the complexity of our thoughts, transforming them into awareness. Embracing silence facilitates a deep use of contemplation as a tool for personal growth. It nurtures the reflective mind, encouraging a pause before response, inviting wisdom instead of rash verdicts. This spacious quiet allows the mind to settle into stillness, where clarity emerges like the sun breaking through a reluctant dawn. Our detachment from incessant chatter internal and external, grants us the clarity to discern truth, fostering a deeper understanding that grounds decisions and aligns intentions. In silence, we find an ally for nurturing the enduring seeds of thought, planting them in readiness to flourish into coherent ideas and meaningful actions. Listening is an art seldom practiced with intention. It requires us to carve away distractions and direct our presence to the stories of others. True listening transcends the superficial exchange of words, becoming an act of empathy that bridges human connections. It is a gift we offer, a quiet validation of another's existence, allowing them to know they are heard in their totality. As we listen, we gain perspectives that challenge our biases and broaden our understanding, fostering a spirit of compassion and unity. This fortitude is shaped in silence, not in the rush to respond, but in the sincerity of our attentive focus. Developing the art of listening enriches relationships not only with others but within ourselves. It nurtures humility, allowing us to learn from the myriad voices surrounding us, each with its woven truth. Through this skill, we cultivate patience, open-mindedness, and emotional resilience. It invites us to pause and create a concert of understanding, where each exchange becomes a dance of speaking and receiving. In listening, we honor the stories that compose the human experience, learning that every silence holds the potential for an unparalleled resonance of shared wisdom and profound connection. Patience is the vessel that gives our actions their strength, allowing seeds of intention to bloom into fruition over time. It tempers haste, guiding us to act with care rather than urgency, to proceed with deliberation rather than impulsiveness. Patience in action respects the natural rhythm of growth, recognizing that what is built with time and care is often built to last. It transforms our approach to goals, reframing delays and detours as essential elements of the journey, holding the present moment as sacred even amidst future aspirations. Patience allows us to respect the process of growth, both personally and externally. It teaches us the art of endurance and the value of steadfastness in our endeavors. The virtue of patience lies in its ability to transform challenges into opportunities for development, cultivating resilience in the face of difficulty. As we learn to sit with uncertainty, we trust the unfolding of the path, drawing strength not from swift achievement, but from the consistent application of effort. In this way, patience becomes a silent assurance that guides each action, reminding us that true accomplishment grows at its natural pace. Like a dancer in sync with the music, mastery in movement reflects the harmonious alignment of intention and realization. This synergy blossoms from consistent dedication and an understanding that every step, however small, contributes to the grand performance of life. Mastery requires the discipline to perfect one's craft without the spectacle, relishing in the invisible labor that precedes excellence. Through the grace of movement, whether in action, thought, or creation, we discover an artistry that yields empowerment through deliberate execution. When actions embody mastery, each movement becomes a reflection of the soul's refinement, resonating with clarity and purpose. In this dance with life, mastery invites us to find expression through action, to compose and choreograph our existence in a symphony of deliberate choices. It encourages us to be artists of the mundane, where subtle elegance shapes efforts into successes. The quiet pursuit of mastery fosters an unending cycle of growth and learning, inviting us to explore depths we dare to imagine. Embraced with patience and perspective, mastery in movement transforms life into a canvas of potential, where the strokes of our actions paint possibilities. Consistency, though quiet in nature, steers our course as an unwavering compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of life. Acknowledged in steps taken, no matter their size, it forges a path of reliability that leads us closer to our aspirations. As a discipline, it urges us on despite distractions or setbacks, anchoring us to the essence of perseverance. With each consistent action, we forge momentum that moves mountains, inspiring confidence that sees us through challenges with resilient determination. Building a foundation of consistency is about committing to show up every day with an effort rooted in purpose. It redefines greatness not as occasional bursts of brilliance, but as the culmination of sustained dedication. As the compass to our choices, consistency affirms that progress is possible through a myriad of small efforts accumulated over time. It enables us to navigate life's uncertainties with self-assurance and grace. A life steered by consistency is a tapestry of intentions transformed into reality, woven together not by the single grand gesture, but by the strength of continual resolve. Through self-reflection, we spin the bridge connecting our inner musings with the external actions. This meditative practice creates room for introspection, fostering an environment for self-discovery and transformation. In the quiet dialogue with ourselves, we generate insights that help fine-tune the compass of our lives. Reflection compels us to observe our thoughts, discerning those aligned with our values from those diverging from our path, enabling us to act with clarity and conviction. The bridge formed through self-reflection is where thought finds expression beyond the abstract, evolving into tangible reality. As we engage in this contemplative exercise, we nurture emotional intelligence and sustain connections between our actions and their motives. The feedback loop of reflection assists in personal growth, offering inspiration not derived externally, but emerging from a deep-seated understanding of one's intentions. With self-awareness and reflective practice, we transform from passive thinkers into active creators, aligning actions with values for a coherent and fulfilling existence. When our actions serve a purpose, they become infused with unwavering determination and depth beyond self-centered ambition. Purpose-driven endeavors inspire resilience and give meaning to the journey, creating momentum rooted in passion and conviction. Anchoring our actions in purpose gives us a steadiness to withstand trials by connecting each effort to a greater narrative. As motives align with values, our deeds ascend beyond the temporal, becoming facets of a legacy that imparts wisdom beyond words. Cultivating purpose-driven endeavors shifts our focus from superficial gains to enduring fulfillment. Driven by meaning, actions transcend limitations, nurturing not only personal growth, but collective impact. In this pursuit, our energy finds expression through contributions that collaborate with the universe's larger tapestry. The actions we pursue influence immediate surroundings and unseen realms of potential, extending our sphere of influence. Purpose becomes the beacon lighting our way and guiding decisions, allowing us to engage with each moment dynamically, weaving longevity into the fabric of existence. True empowerment arises from detachment from the results of our endeavors. By releasing the compulsion to control outcomes, we prioritize the integrity of actions over their reception. It is the quiet assurance that arises not from certainty of success, but from commitment to value-driven living. This detachment frees us from the chains of expectation, inviting a liberation of spirit where presence, rather than the lure of results, becomes the goal. In this space of acceptance, we engage fully in efforts while trusting that their echo serves a larger harmony. The practice of detachment transforms our perspective on purpose and achievement, encouraging liberation from the tyranny of result-driven validation. It invites us to anchor ourselves in the fluid process of creation, valuing the present engagement more than potential accolades. Detachment fosters resilience, teaching us to embrace both triumphs and setbacks as integral passages contributing to the larger symphony of life. In our resolve, unbroken by shifting circumstances, we embody a serene empowerment that transcends temporal validation, guided instead by the assurance found within. Humility in action reflects a quiet assurance that refrains from needing to prove or shout its worth. It is the strength to acknowledge our imperfections while pursuing improvement, recognizing that growth emerges from a space of openness. Humility invites us to act not from a place of superiority, but from interconnectedness, where the journey of self-discovery is enriched by shared experiences. This virtue serves as a gentle anchor that balances the ambition of doing with the grace of being, reshaping accomplishments into opportunities for learning and community. Acting with humility transforms the way we approach both self and others, fostering compassion and understanding. It invites reflection on our place in the broader tapestry of existence, promoting actions that resonate with sincerity. Humility cultivates an environment where we embrace vulnerability, encouraging collaboration over competition. The modest nature of humility does not detract from worthiness, but enhances the authenticity of endeavors. Through its lens, each step taken is a reflection of quiet confidence, intertwining actions with reflections of shared humanity and collective growth. Every action we undertake begins as an intention, a seed of thought activated by purpose. This dance between intention and action forms the rhythm of our lives, executing the aspiration conceived within the sanctuary of our minds. When intention guides our deeds, actions become purposeful expressions of our inner world, facilitating a synergy that harmonizes the essence of thought with tangible achievement. This dance demands awareness, ensuring that each step resonates with deliberate execution and heartfelt alignment. Synchronizing intention and action encapsulates the essence of mindfulness, transforming the mundane into the meaningful. When intentions inform actions, their fruition speaks volumes beyond words, a dance grounded in authenticity. With intentionality as a partner, our actions possess clarity and coherence, realizing visions with dignity and poise. This interplay fosters a holistic understanding of potential, crystallizing aspirations and materializing them through consistent, silent effort. The journey becomes a dance between inner desires and outer manifestations, resonating through the symphony of a purpose-driven life. In a world overflowing with complexity, there is power in simplicity, a liberation that arises when we choose minimalistic engagement. By reducing the noise and focusing on what truly matters, we recalibrate priorities, aligning our actions with authentic desires. Minimalism invokes caution in consumption and interaction, fostering intentional choices that enrich life through quality rather than quantity. Each engagement becomes a conscious decision, resonating with integrity, fostering a deliberate way of being in the world, and creating space for reflection and growth. Simplicity in engagement refines our focus and aligns aspirations with values, cutting through distractions to the core of what resonates with the spirit. The harmonious balance of minimalism liberates us from the unnecessary, allowing us to embrace the essence of our endeavors. Engaging with the world minimally yet meaningfully fosters clarity, enabling pursuits that celebrate and honor experiences. It amplifies purpose through focused attention, nurturing depth over breadth and quality over appearance. Embracing minimalistic engagement cultivates a life of resonance, where less becomes the canvas for more deliberate fullness. In the embrace of solitude, we discover an authentic connection with the self that amplifies our interconnection with others. It is within moments of retreat that we replenish our energies, introspect, and rekindle our core values. Solitude encourages clarity, fulfilling the space where inner dialogue evolves into insights and personal resources are nurtured. This intentional solitude forms a foundation upon which meaningful relationships thrive, unencumbered by reliance, and united instead through authenticity, vulnerability, and mutual respect. Solitude primes us to emerge as whole entities, allowing genuine connections steeped in integrity and understanding. By appreciating the silence, we cultivate space for self-reflection, equipping our resources to participate in meaningful exchanges with clarity and intention. Solitude becomes the canvas where we paint self-discovery, unveiling unfiltered insights into our character and desires. Authentic engagement with the world flourishes from this introspection, extending spaces where relationships build and strengthen on foundations of mutual appreciation and respect. Through the mindful union of solitude and connection, our actions impact sincerely, creating lasting resonance grounded in truth. Within the silence between actions lies a profound secret. It is the gateway to reflection, offering a pause to realign intentions. This silence grants perspective, an invitation to study actions past, to harvest wisdom enriched by reflection, to refine the motivations that propel us forward. It becomes an interval for gathering strength, preparing our spirit to step into the next act with heightened awareness. In acknowledging this silence, we honor the cycles of life, each break a recognition of rhythm that enhances the effectiveness of our engagements. The spaces of silence between doing permit us to honor the journey, an opportunity to refresh the soul and mind. By appreciating these intervals, we ensure that actions remain intentional and efforts genuine. This silence serves as an anchor, balancing intentions and actions, nurturing harmony and bridging transitions. Reflection during these pauses refines our path, offering insights that fuel depth in our endeavors. Through these intervals of repose, we engage with life dynamically, embracing the ephemeral tune of time, where action is bookended by silence that echoes lessons akin to shared wisdom. Quiet determination is a steadfast fire. It burns not with fanfare, but with an enduring glow that outlasts initial sparks. In its quiet resolve, endurance finds its way, building bridges over challenges and transforming obstacles into opportunities. This journey of perseverance celebrates persistence, acknowledging that the essence of accomplishment resides in maintaining focus amidst hardships. Resolve, retained through quiet determination, encourages tenacity, nurturing growth and forging pathways to success that are patient, sustained, and unobtrusive to the hasty eye. Acknowledging the strength of quiet determination cultivates a resilience that thrives irrespective of circumstances. In silence, we plant seeds of unwavering dedication, nurturing ambitions that blossom over time, unshaken by temporal setbacks. With quiet resolve, each step is purposeful, reflecting the silent assurance that emerges not from noise, but from resolute intention. endurance nurtured within tranquility fosters growth, creating a bedrock of stability achieved through the ceaseless commitment to progress, emanating not from the grandeur of great leaps, but from the steady march of countless small steps. Inner fortitude is the strength developed through consistent practice, often unseen yet profoundly felt. These practices, cultivated quietly, become reservoirs of resilience, an unwavering anchor amidst life's tides. Silent practice entails embracing solitude as a nurturing environment for growth, using the stillness to develop the strength that weathers storms with grace. Fortitude established through silence demonstrates the strength of character that flourishes beyond observation, creating a foundation for navigating life with peace, creativity, and wisdom, amplifying confidence and embodying self-mastery. By nurturing silent practice, we cultivate a symbiosis where actions and resilience are harmonized. Inner fortitude becomes a reflection of consistency, derived not from external recognition, but from authentic engagement with intentions. These practices ingrain confidence, reframing challenges as stepping stones. Embodying inner fortitude transforms life's adversities into opportunities for reflection, introspection, and growth, where the quiet resolve of persistent practice solidifies the core of unwavering character. The development of inner fortitude through silent practice connects our actions with aspirations, creating an inner sanctuary that fortifies us against the winds of change and the whispers of doubt. Integrity embodies the weight of actions aligning with our values, where every deed resonates with authenticity and moral compass. Decisions founded on integrity provide a powerful foundation for trust and respect, ensuring actions communicate a congruence often absent from words alone. Our integrity is a buff against the fickle nature of external validation, an assurance that our actions stem from unwavering principles. Each undertaking, imbued with integrity, echoes through the corridors of personal and communal interaction, nurturing an unbroken bond with authenticity and sincerity. The integrity that guides actions stands independent, steadfast amidst external pressures and temptations. It fills actions with substance, reshaping contributions not as fleeting accolades, but as staples of dependable leadership. Integrity allows for transparency, enabling our endeavors to remain true and esteemed. As deeds embody alignment with intrinsic values, these become channels for inspiring trust and encouraging evolution, both personally and within communities. In the pursuit of purpose, integrity ensures that actions remain rooted in a grounded vision, nurturing success through unwavering dedication to truth and accountability. Silent role models operate in life's shadows, exerting influence through their steady example than overt proclamation. These individuals reveal that impactful leadership is more about embodying values rather than voicing them. They convey strength through tranquility, modeling resilience, wisdom, and integrity simply through their presence. Their silent influence teaches us that leadership arises not from the volume of words, but the power of action and example, shaping those around them through quiet assurance and unwavering commitment. Silent role models remind us that actions enriched by authenticity navigate life's complexities with poised grace. Their influence weaves unseen threads of inspiration, sparking quiet revolutions, encouraging introspection and fostering community. Observing their unspoken wisdom, we absorb lessons that transcend time, learning to navigate life with inclusion and respect. As guides who cherish action over accolades, they mentor us to seek quiet purpose, shaping societies where influence does not shout, but rather echoes through continued exposure to their unacknowledged, steadfast examples. Purposeful action exerts an influence that dances reciprocally with no need for validation or force. It is the ripple in the pond, the catalyst that inspires not through compulsion, but through authentic resonance with values. When actions stem from purpose, they transcend personal gain, instigating transformation within and around. The power of purposeful action lies in its ability to elevate the collective, engaging in a dialogue with the universe that values cooperation over competition, community over isolation. Reciprocal influence through purposeful action encourages engagement where synergy inspires growth and transformation, weaving harmonious threads that enrich the fabric of life. Actions resonate with a symbiotic understanding of interconnected existence, where the influence is a subtle invitation rather than a compelling demand. Invoking conscious presence and attention, purposeful action enacts meaningful change by echoing intention through shared humanity. Thus, transformation is a collaborative journey, a result of relational alignment and shared endeavors, sowing seeds that nourish a world brimming with potential, illuminated by purpose. A cohesive existence results from the unity of body and mind, a synchronized alliance that channels energy into purposeful action. When emotions, thoughts, and bodily responses harmonize, actions emanate a balance that transcends chaos, grounding endeavors in the essence of mindful presence. This alignment enhances both subtle and profound influences, channeling vitality into cohesive creative expression. The journey through this unitive dance nurtures authentic engagement, fostering dynamic equilibrium for the realization of potential. Cultivating this unity defines action not as mechanical motion, but as an embodiment of alignment. The harmony between body and mind allows creativity to flow unimpeded by doubt or disharmony, nurturing connections that enhance experiences. In this cohesive dance, every step speaks of the interrelation of inner and outer currents, where potential is actualized through introspection and expression. When actions reflect a coherent state, we engage with life not as fragmented entities, but as integrated wholes, intimate with the tapestry of universal connection, shaping actions that bridge aspirations with attainment. In the cultivation of inner quietness lies the potential for profound external efficacy. The clarity spawned from inner stillness becomes the foundation upon which potent actions erect. Tuning into this quiet allows us to engage with the environment purposefully, harnessing the power contained within present awareness. When the mind finds momentary stillness, distractions dissolve, focusing energy onto pursuits that match our values. This calm state empowers actions, fueling purpose and intensity without resulting in agitation. In the heart of life's tempest, where chaos echoes in the corridors of silence, there lies a fortress, an impregnable bastion built not with bricks and mortar, but with the invisible stones of discipline and clarity. This fortress of the mind stands resilient against the ceaseless barrage of distractions and temptations. An inner castle, fortified not by visible walls, but by the enduring foundations of personal principles and beliefs. It guards the sanctity of the self from the relentless onslaught of sensory stimuli. It is in this sacred stronghold that one learns the art of mastery over chaos, understanding that true inner calm is not the absence of storms, but the skill to navigate them with grace. The Stoics regarded this inner mastery as a way to hold the line within, akin to a wise monarch surveying their domain with poised vigilance. Such mastery demands a steadfast commitment to personal principles, a sculpting of the self that fortifies against the tide of external pressures. This stronghold is erected not solely through theoretical understanding, but also through the diligent practice of mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. These practices strengthen the fortress, making it an unassailable citadel amidst life's uncertainties, ensuring that one stands resolute, grounded, and unwavering in the face of chaos. Anchoring oneself in core values is the compass that guides one through life's turbulent seas. These values act as the North Star, illuminating the path and keeping the spirit anchored, even when external circumstances attempt to sway it. Each individual's values are deeply personal, crafted from one's unique sense of purpose and meaning. In the stormy hours of stress and doubt, these core values become a beacon, steering one's course with integrity. Through deliberate introspection and reaffirmation, individuals harbor stability and direction, allowing them to remain aligned with their true selves. Such adherence to core values provides inner peace, fortifying individuals against the storms of uncertainty. By ensuring actions flow from these deep-seated values, one acts coherently, consistently, and truthfully. When the path appears clouded, returning to one's core values sheds light on the way forward, enabling one to navigate life with clarity and confidence. Achieving emotional equilibrium is akin to balancing a perfectly poised scale, where the forces of reason harmonize with emotions to produce a symphony of inner balance. It is not about suppressing feelings, but about understanding them, acknowledging their presence without allowing them to steer the course. Emotions, when left uncontrolled, can disrupt the calm waters of the mind. The Stoics teach a harmonious relationship with one's emotions, recognizing them as transient visitors, not sovereign rulers. Cultivating this equilibrium involves a gentle and accepting awareness of one's emotional states. By observing without judgment, individuals can respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This balance is maintained through practices like mindfulness and reflection, which reveal emotional triggers and patterns, allowing the serenity beneath to emerge unperturbed. This awareness ensures that one remains grounded, responding to life from a place of strength and wisdom. Amidst the noise and frenzy, the calm within is a rare and profound strength, a conscious choice to engage with life mindfully. The tranquility at one's core is not passive, but an active commitment to reflection and composure, transforming stress into grounding opportunities. Through practices of stillness, meditation, and deep breathing, mental space is created for this serenity to grow. Calmness becomes a beacon of stability, influencing others and guiding through the maelstrom with purpose and clarity. Reflection, a powerful tool, cultivates resilience, crucial in holding the line within. Through reflection, insights into behaviors and circumstances emerge, enabling adaptation and fortifying inner strength. By examining past experiences and learning their lessons, individuals arm themselves with wisdom. This introspective process builds resilience, a wellspring of courage to draw upon in times of adversity. Reflection fosters ownership over one's life, empowering individuals to face challenges with determination, standing firm against life's tides while moving forward with clarity. Patience, often perceived as passive waiting, is a cornerstone of inner strength. In a world of instant gratification, patience becomes a form of quiet rebellion. It is the continuous act of enduring discomfort, of embracing the present while trusting the process of growth. Cultivating patience is developing impulse control through mindfulness and disciplined practice. It nurtures a broader perspective and a deeper appreciation for the journey, enabling individuals to respond to life's demands with grace and intention. The art of detachment teaches that liberation lies not in the absence of engagement, but in the freedom from excessive identification with outcomes. It is a principle echoed in numerous philosophies, offering emotional freedom and clarity. By practicing detachment, individuals maintain serenity amidst life's complexities. Detachment cultivates a resilient sense of self, independent of material or egoistic attachments. This practice allows for presence and peace, focusing on the essence of experiences rather than their temporary forms, ensuring that one navigates life with an open heart and clear mind. Embracing vulnerability, often misconstrued as weakness, emerges as a profound source of strength. It fosters authentic connection, embracing one's limitations and uncertainties with courage. Vulnerability deepens understanding, fostering resilience and compassion. It welcomes imperfections, nurturing growth from authenticity. By embracing vulnerability, individuals enhance empathy and openness, building genuine relationships that support their journey, reinforcing their inner line with sincerity and strength. Inner dialogue and self-talk wield significant influence over one's ability to maintain their inner line. The language used internally shapes perceptions, beliefs, and responses. Positive self-talk seeds empowerment, fostering resilience. Consciously cultivating constructive dialogue, individuals reinforce self-efficacy, navigating challenges with confidence. Through mindful reflection, the transformation of inner dialogue into a voice of encouragement becomes essential, serving as a source of strength and guidance. Routine, a powerful ally, offers a framework of stability, nurturing consistency and discipline. A well-constructed routine reduces stress, creating an environment conducive to growth and balance. Daily rituals embed habits that align mind, body, and spirit, fostering resilience and emotional equilibrium. Routines are adaptable, reflecting one's core values and long-term goals, guiding individuals with stability and grace through life's labyrinth, remaining anchored in purpose. Overcoming external influence involves cultivating self-awareness amid a barrage of opinions and pressures. It necessitates discerning personal values from societal expectations, resisting conformity through clarity of purpose. Developing critical thinking and skepticism, individuals maintain autonomy and authenticity, guided by inner wisdom. Holding the line within, individuals stand firm against external validation, navigating with authenticity and resilience. Consistency, the cornerstone of inner strength, provides a foundation for perseverance in uncertainty. Through consistent action, individuals reinforce values and goals, transforming aspirations into achievements. Consistency embodies progress over perfection, nurturing a resilient spirit capable of enduring setbacks. With discipline and responsibility, individuals fortify their ability to maintain their inner line, each coherent step drawing them closer to their true potential. Aligning actions with intentions fosters integrity and authenticity, ensuring that one's outer life resonates with their inner truth. Intentions serve as the compass, guiding behaviors and decisions, creating a cohesive narrative free from regret. Through ongoing reflection, individuals ensure actions align with intentions, experiencing fulfillment as their life reflects their authentic self, strengthening their inner line against doubt and diversion. Emotional intelligence enhances one's capacity to navigate relationships with empathy, fostering resilience and meaningful connections. Developing awareness of emotional triggers and responses, individuals manage their emotional states, enhancing interpersonal skills and maintaining their inner line with wisdom. Nurturing inner peace, a sanctuary of acceptance and contentment, empowers individuals to remain centered amidst turmoil. Through mindfulness and introspection, individuals cultivate this peace, responding to challenges from a place of calmness and grace. Inner peace becomes a reservoir of strength, enabling one to withstand external chaos while embracing life's journey with an open heart. Humility, a virtue intertwined with gratitude and respect, fosters growth and openness. By recognizing one's limitations, individuals welcome learning and collaboration, enhancing resilience. Practicing humility encourages a growth mindset, prioritizing development over ego, reinforcing the ability to maintain their inner line. Gratitude transforms perspective, shifting focus from scarcity to abundance. By appreciating life's simple joys, individuals cultivate a positive outlook, enhancing resilience and nurturing presence. Gratitude becomes a guiding principle, uplifting the spirit, fostering emotional well-being, and grounding individuals firmly in their values and purpose. Engaging in vulnerable conversations bridges superficial interaction, nurturing empathy and connection. By sharing truths and fears openly, individuals build deeper relationships that support their inner strength. This practice reinforces authenticity and integrity, providing a network of support that enhances resilience. Resilience in adversity involves adapting and thriving despite challenges. Viewing adversity as a catalyst for growth, individuals transcend limitations, empowered by inner strength and self-awareness. This resilience fortifies their ability to hold the line within, navigating adversity with optimism and courage. Acknowledging impermanence cultivates acceptance and presence. By embracing life's transient nature, individuals release attachment to permanence, nurturing a mindset of openness and adaptability. This understanding fortifies one's inner line, enabling them to navigate uncertainties with grace and humility. Acceptance liberates individuals to embrace reality without resistance, fostering resilience and adaptability. By practicing acceptance, individuals navigate challenges with mindfulness, maintaining alignment with core values. This acceptance nurtures inner freedom and emotional balance, guiding individuals with gratitude and peace. Finding purpose in pain transforms it into a catalyst for growth. By exploring pain's lessons, individuals discover resilience and empowerment, transcending limitations toward self-actualization. Embracing pain with compassion, individuals gain insights into their path, reinforcing their ability to maintain their inner line. Values, serving as life's compass, guide behavior toward authenticity. Holding firm in values involves aligning actions and thoughts with personal beliefs, fostering a life of integrity. This commitment nurtures resilience, empowering individuals to maintain their inner line with wisdom and grace. Balancing power and surrender involves knowing when to act decisively and when to let go. This equilibrium fosters resilience and adaptability, maintaining one's inner line with strength and serenity. By mastering this balance, individuals navigate life's complexities with authenticity and purpose. The eternal quest for inner loyalty involves aligning actions with one's deepest self. By nurturing this loyalty, individuals achieve authenticity and integrity, reflecting their inner truth in their journey. This quest fosters resilience, guiding individuals with unwavering dedication to their core values and ultimate purpose. In the hushed sanctuary of a mountain dwelling, where the air is crisp and the world below appears distant, we find the monk, a quintessential symbol of quiet strength and introspection. This serene figure embodies solitude, slowly ascending the mountain not to garner attention, but to embark on a journey of self-discovery. The mountain stands as a metaphor for life's pursuit of greatness, its rugged majesty and silent peaks echoing the inner pilgrimage toward clarity, truth, and an unshakable peace. True greatness unfolds without the clamor of fanfare or the pomp of public recognition. Instead, it is lined with the echoes of ancient wisdom and the whispers of the soul. To tread this path requires dedication to self-discipline and a profound sense of inner freedom. In stark contrast to the world's chaos, each breath taken here affirms the strength found in stillness. Each moment becomes a meditation on the power of the present. This path asks of its traveler an unwavering commitment to the unseen and often uncelebrated struggles of personal growth. In the shadows cast by towering peaks, one learns that true power arises not from the conquest over others, but through mastery of the self. In our era, where social connectivity and external validation are extolled as virtues, solitude is often burdened with skepticism. Yet, it is within solitude that the mind reveals its truest form. It is a refuge from relentless demands, a sanctuary where the soul can dance to its own rhythm, free from others' expectations. The path to greatness requires a return to oneself, necessitating silence and self-confrontation. This solitude is not loneliness, but the presence of one's deepest self, exploring the expanse of inner worlds. Through reflection and meditative practice, great thinkers of history celebrate solitude as a crucible for genius, showing how it strips away distractions like autumn leaves to reveal the essence of being. In this stillness, intuition whispers a deeper truth, guiding our decisions and illuminating pathways felt more than seen. To trust in the inner compass is to recognize its unfailing guidance, an anchor amid uncertainty. Through the sacred ritual of silence, intuition becomes the gentle current that leads the journey, teaching us to rely on wisdom beyond logic. As the monk treads the mountain path, each step is deliberate, each breath intentional. Through this singular focus, the quiet potency of devotion reveals itself, not in grand gestures, but in steadfast commitment to purpose. It requires alignment between the mind and the heart, harmony that turns the mundane into the extraordinary, and every action into a manifestation of inner grace. By focusing on the present, distractions recede, revealing a distilled clarity guiding one towards their true calling. The art of narrowing one's gaze to the task at hand strengthens resilience and determination, encouraging us to pursue our goals without falter. Within the heart of the mountain, dweller lies a reservoir of wisdom nurtured by years of reflection and communion with the self and the world. This wisdom isn't merely from texts, but from a deep interaction with existence. From these interactions arise the pillars of inner peace: compassion, acceptance, understanding. These become a foundation upon which greatness is realized, offering support during life's tempests and anchoring us in calmness. Peace, a constant companion of the wise, is dynamic, a balance achieved through knowing when to act and when to be still. In simplicity, one discovers the depth of wisdom. Walking the quiet path to greatness means distilling life to its essence, clearing away superfluous distractions to allow the truth to thrive. The simplicity practiced on the mountain stands as a testament to minimalist ethos, where actions are dictated by need, not want. Such simplicity fosters an uninhibited exploration of potential and purpose, and in doing so, reveals that greatness lies not in possessions or achievements, but in living authentically and intentionally. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, serves as a silent teacher to those attuned to its lessons. For the monk, nature's quiet rhythms become a metaphor for life's constants. The steadfastness of rocks, the rhythm of seasons, all teach patience and resilience. Interacting with nature encourages the soul to mirror its rhythms and adopt its strength. A single bloom becomes a lesson in perseverance, a flowing river, an exploration of grace amid resistance. Through this connection, an understanding of life's ebb and flow emerges, offering lessons in humility and harmony. Ascending the mountain is a gradual endeavor, demanding patience, a virtue often overshadowed by the haste for instant gratification. The patient's path steadies and strengthens through understanding growth as incremental and embracing the journey in its entirety. Reflection becomes an essential practice on the quiet path, allowing us to acknowledge past victories, lessons, and losses while appreciating the present and anticipating future possibilities. Engaging in reflection gives clarity, realigns us with core values, and prepares us for what lies ahead. Gratitude reveals the intrinsic value in experiences, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary ones and sustaining joy and resilience. As gratitude becomes a guide on the quiet path, it illuminates the abundance in each moment and fosters contentment amidst trials and triumphs. This recognition and appreciation nurture a fulfilling life, rich in mindfulness and humility. By extending kindness to ourselves and others, gratitude transforms into a powerful force that liberates the heart, transcends ego, and fosters personal growth. The quiet, unfolding path to greatness encourages service beyond oneself, leading to a transcendence of ego. Through service, boundaries dissolve, fostering connections with the collective whole and grounding the self in universal belonging. This selfless dedication harmonizes with existence's greater flow, inspiring a legacy not marked by personal accomplishments, but by a positive impact on the world. Faith, harnessed in solitude, becomes the unwavering bridge to possibility. It is a trust in life's unfolding rather than religious belief, a beacon of strength through adversity and hope beyond current limitations. It illuminates paths, infusing purpose and assurance. This balanced trust invites magic and mystery, grounding individuals in a resilient belief in their capacity to co-create with the universe. As the journey toward greatness unfolds, one uncovers the mysteries of self, an empowering endeavor that kindles creativity, shapes identity, and invites the soul to craft a unique imprint on the world. Navigating this introspective exploration reveals both limitations and potential, turning self-awareness into the architect of one's fate. The ascent's journey is marked by a dance of light and shadow, a balance that shapes the human experience. Embracing light's clarity and shadow's depth, individuals challenge themselves to integrate these aspects, finding harmony in their complexity. Navigating the dance of duality nurtures compassion within and towards others, encouraging the soul to walk its path with integrity, authenticity, and balance. Strength through yielding becomes evident, as true resilience and wisdom arise not just through force, but also through acceptance of life's flow. Yielding allows for life's natural rhythms, teaching trust, adaptability, and surrender. By embracing yielding during challenges, one navigates complexities with flexibility and gains resilience. This quiet wisdom inspires strength, guiding individuals toward a harmonious relationship with the world. Life's interspersed twilight moments, marked by transition and uncertainty, are navigated by drawing strength from inner stillness and resilience. These moments offer rebirth, teaching adaptability and perseverance, and fostering an understanding transcending external circumstances. Quiet resilience becomes key during twilight's challenges, transforming them into valuable insights. Leading with compassion reveals the path to greatness as a journey rooted in shared humanity. Compassion nurtures empathy and understanding, encouraging individuals to embrace potential and serve as a force for transformation. This journey's true essence lies in our interconnectedness, weaving hope, healing, and contribution. Letting go emerges as sacred practice, a freeing acceptance that releases burdens confining authentic growth and transformation. Letting go breathes space into new beginnings, propelling individuals toward true paths and guided by authentic desires. It provides lessons necessary for bold movement, transforming past experiences into stepping stones. As we conclude this journey, let us reflect on the mountain monk, a guardian of timeless wisdom, whose quiet path serves as an enduring beacon toward greatness. The world's noise fades, replaced by clarity born of stillness and strength. Here, greatness is not in acclaim, but in depth of connection to self, others, and the universe. The quiet path becomes both a sanctuary of fulfillment and a legacy, imbuing the soul with timeless understanding, hope, and resilience.